walk away. You know how. Don't start caring about me now. Here I go.
When I was a young boy, my father took me into the city to see a marching band. He said, son, when you grow up, would you be the savior of the broken, the beaten and the damned?
I don't think that they'd understand. When everything's made to be broken, I just want you to know who I am. Don't show up, don't come out, don't start caring about me now. Walk away, you know how. Don't start caring about me now. Here I go.
Watch me take a good thing and fuck it all under one night. Catch me, I'm the one on the run away from the headlights. No sleep, about week wasting time with people I don't like. I think something's fucking wrong with me.
Don't stop, we're gonna celebrate. Can't stop, we're gonna celebrate. Oh yeah, one more time. One more time.
Running down to the riptide, taken away to the dark side. I wanna be your left-hand man. I love you when you're singing that song, and I got a lump in my throat 'cause you're gonna sing the words wrong.
One more time.
Running down to the riptide, taken away to the dark side. I wanna be your left-hand man.
One more
I
time.
love you when you're singing that song, and I got a lump in my throat 'cause you're gonna sing the words wrong.
Don't you?
Now she want a photo, you already know though. You only live once, that's the model, nigga. YOLO, and we bout it every day, every day, every day. They be sitting on the bench, nigga. We don't really play every day, every day. Fuck what anybody say, can't see him 'cause the money in the way. Real nigga, what's up? Oh my God, Becky, look at her butt.
Don't you?
Now she want a photo, you already know though. You only live once, that's the model, nigga. YOLO, and we bout it every day, every day, every day. They be sitting on the bench, nigga. We don't really play every day, every day. Fuck what anybody say, can't see him 'cause the money in the way. Real nigga, what's up? Oh my God, Becky, look at her butt.
Don't you?
If our love is tragedy, why are you my remedy? If our love's insanity, why are you my clarity?
Roxanne, all she wanna do is party all night. Goddamn, Roxanne, never gonna love me, but it's alright. She think I'm an asshole, she think I'm a player. She keep running back though, only 'cause I pay her. Roxanne, all she wanna do is party all night.
Yeah! If our love is tragedy, why are you my remedy?
Roxanne, all she wanna do is party all night. Goddamn, Roxanne.
I'm never gonna financially recover from this.
I wanna take you away. Let's escape into the music. DJ
gotta work what you got. Hey, gotta work what you got. Supposed to be in class, but I ain't going unless chill on the couch. See what's on the telly, girl. We won't leave the house. Can you stay in well? Can you stay in well? Cause girl, I'm feeling lazy and I'm trying to hang around. If I could, then I would. I'll go wherever you will go. Way up high or down low. I'll go wherever you will go. If I could, then I would. I'll go wherever you will go. So testosterone boys and look with girls and will you dance to the beat and hold over close. So testosterone boys and look with girls will you dance to the beat and hold over close. I walk a lonely road, the only one that I have ever known. Don't know where it goes, but it's home to me and I walk alone. My shadow's the only one that walks beside me. My shallow heart's the only thing that's beating. Sometimes I wish someone up there will find me. Till then I walk alone. These metal stars don't break and fade. They're never gone away. They ain't never gonna change. These metal stars don't break and fade. They're never gone away. They ain't never gonna change. These metal. I got love.
It ain't my fault that I'm out here getting loose. Gotta blame it on the goose. Gotta blame it on my juice, baby. It ain't my fault that I'm out here making news. I'm to put it in the proof. Gotta blame it on my juice. Yeah.
Heaven and hell decide that they both are satisfied. Illuminate the nose on their vacancy signs. If there's no one beside you when your soul embarks, then I'll follow you to
Gotta
the
blame it on my juice. Yeah. Blame it on my juice. Blame it on my juice.
If there's no one beside you when your soul embarks, then I'll follow you to the
Muhammad is the most commonly used name on earth. Read a fucking book.
I need to hate you to love me, to love, to love, to love. I needed to lose you to love me, to love, to love, to love. I needed to lose you to love me.
Do you think about me still? Do you? Or do you not think so far ahead? Cause I've been thinking about forever. I've been thinking about forever.
In the car, I just can't wait to pick you up on our very first date. Is it cool if I hold your hand? Is it wrong if I think it's time to dance? Do you like my stupid hair? Would you guess that I didn't know what to wear? I'm just scared of what you think. You make me nervous so I really can't eat. Let's go, don't wait. This night's almost over. Honest, let's make this night last forever. Forever and ever. Let's make this last forever. Forever and ever. Let's make this last forever.
for me, dance for me, dance for me, oh, oh. I never seen anybody do the things you do before. They say, move for me, move for me, move for me, hey, hey. And when you're done, I'll make you do it all again. I said, oh my God, I see you walking by. Take my hands, my feet, and look me in my eyes. Just like a monkey, I've been dancing my whole life. Are you just fake to see me dance just one more time?
Tell me what you really want from me. Point blank, no discussion. Close mouth, ow. I'll give it to you, no interruption. And tell me one time that you want me. I promise that I won't say nothing. Shut it up, shut it up. I'll give it to you, no interruption. And you're home, oh. On the phone, all alone, I'll give it to you, no interruption. In your house, oh. On the couch, in the sun, at the place to function. I'll give it to you, no interruption. 'Cause from the corner of my girlfriend's four-post bed. I know it's not mine, but I'll see if I can use it for the weekend or a one-night stand.
One time for my LA sisters, one time for my LA hoes. Lame niggas can't tell the difference. One time for a nigga who don't save her. She don't wanna be saved, don't save her. She don't wanna be saved, don't save her. She don't wanna be saved, don't save her. She don't wanna be saved. Oh yeah, life goes on long after the dream of living is gone. Oh yeah, life goes on long after the dream of living is gone. They're all gone.
In 3 days, I'm going back. In 3 days, I'm going back to a small account.
Baby, I'm hot just like an oven. I need some loving. And when I get that feeling, I want sexual healing, sexual healing.
Hey, can't be scared when it goes down. Got a problem, tell me now. Only thing that's on my mind is who gon' run this town tonight. Who gon' run this town tonight? We gon' run this town.
And when I get that feeling, I want sexual healing, sexual healing, baby, is good for me.
And I always find something wrong. You've been putting up with my shit just way too long. I'm so gifted at finding what I don't like the most. So I think it's time for us to have a toast. Let's have a toast for the douchebags. Let's have a toast for the assholes. Let's have a toast for the scumbags. Every one of them that I know. Let's have a toast for the jerk-offs. Got a nighttime work-off. Baby, I got a plan. Run away fast as you can.
A whole new world, a new fantastic point of view. No one to tell us no, or where to go. Say we're only dreaming. A whole new world, and I think it's gonna be a long, long time till touchdown brings me round again to find I'm not the man they think I am at home. Oh no, no, no.
Alarms go off in my head saying not to call you this late. Still I doubt those numbers every time. Why do I replay those messages that you left at the tone last May? Slowly wishing you were never mine.
I told you I'd be down forever. Loving you is dangerous, but it don't feel wrong. And we'll be singing. I should look for better. Falling back to strangers, leave me hanging on. And we'll be singing.
I've been in the wrong place at the wrong time, chasing all the wrong things most of my life, and every kind of loss that you can't find. But I got one thing right. Been the kind of guy girls moms don't lie, running with the wrong crowd on the wrong night. 'Cause I've been wrong about a million times, but I got one thing right. You.
Just to hide this mess, but I'm still reminding myself. Nobody knows it but me when I say, yeah, I slip, I'm still reminding myself. I couldn't be there, even when I tried. You don't believe it. We do this every time. Even the best fall down sometimes. Even the wrong words seem to run out of the top that fills my mind. Somehow find you and I collide. We do this every time. Seasons change and our love went cold. Feed the flame 'cause we can't let go. Run away while we're running in circles. Run away, I dare you to do so. I'm waiting on you again, so I don't take a plane. Run away while we're running in circles. Run away, run away, run away.
I've got some issues that nobody can see, and all of these emotions are pouring out of me. I bring them to the light for you. It's only like this is the soundtrack to my life. The soundtrack to my life.
Right here, right now, right here, right now.
Love me, hate me, say what you want about me. But all the boys and all the girls are begging to intoxicate me. Love me, hate me, but can't you see what I see? All the boys and all the girls are begging to intoxicate me.
It's a damage kid, I don't want to understand. Mom and dad with me, always giving different. You let go my mirror, here's the rules, come again, it's my lady. I've never been a fish that every wish. In reality, they are his our parents, really our parents. What did we really have anything? Our parents, really our parents.
Begging to if you seek me.
Right now. my hand and this is free love. That's what we are made of. Yes, we are. Hey now, up top we're the kings of the playground. Take my hand and
My left stroke just went viral. Right stroke put a baby in the spiral. Soprano C, we like to keep it on the high note. It's levels to it, you and I know. Bitch, be humble. Hold up, bitch. Sit down. Hold up, be humble. Hold up, bitch. Sit down. Be humble. Hold up, bitch. Sit down. Be humble. Hold up, bitch. Sit down. Be humble.
so why don't we get drunk? So why don't we don't sleep? We're just having fun. We don't care who sees. So why don't we go high? That's how it's supposed to be. Living young and wild and free.
Take me home tonight. I don't wanna let you go to see the light. Take me home tonight. Listen, honey, just like a running said.
So why don't we get drunk? So why we don't sleep? We're just having fun. We don't care who sees. So why we go high? That's how it's supposed to be. Living young and wild and free.
Somebody suck me.
Check my mouth till the smoke clears out. Am I high? Her high. I'ma rip this shit till my phone comes out. Till the roof comes off. Till the lights go out. Till my leg give out. Can't check my mouth.
Looking for better.
When I lose control.
I need your love. I need your love. I need your love. I need your love.
I need your love, I need your time. When everything's wrong, you make it right. I feel so high, I come alive. I need to be free with you tonight. I need your love.
I don't wanna lose you now. I'm looking right at the other half of me. The biggest seed that's set in my heart is the space, and now you're home. Show me how to fight now. Show me, baby. I tell you, baby, that it was easy coming back into you once I figured it out. You were right here all along.
I don't ever wanna feel like I did that day. I came into the place I love. Take me all the way. I don't ever wanna feel like I did that day. Take me to the place I love.
And tell me, baby, you know that I miss you. I wanna be with you tonight, but I can't, baby girl, that's the issue. But I know I miss you. I just wanna kiss you, but I can't enough, so baby, kiss me through the phone. Kiss me through the phone.
I don't ever wanna feel like I did that day. Take me to the place I love. Take me all the way.
We should take a walk someday, dream about what we could have been. But I don't wanna leave this place. There's no faith in Brooklyn. Yeah. If I move out one day, it will make me a better man. What up, Jamil? I don't wanna leave this place. No faith in Brooklyn. Yeah.
She said I don't spend time like I really should. She said she don't know me anymore. I think she hates me deep down. I know she does. She wants to erase me. Next
magazines, on TV. No matter where you are, you might hear me. I'm in the magazines, on TV. No matter where you go, you might see me.
If I knew that one day, it will make me a better man.
What up, Janelle?
I don't wanna leave this place.
Sonny,
There's no faith that I'm broken.
Drink and to smoke to take away the pain. And I don't remember all of my mistakes and every I got alone with no one to blame. You're not alright, I'm not alright.
But I would walk 500 miles and I would walk 500 more just to be the man who walked 1,000 miles to fall down at your door. Da 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 da.
I like to drink and smoke to take away the pain. You don't remember all of your mistakes. And when our hearts are broken, they're out of place. You're not alright, I'm not alright.
Tonight we're going hard, 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 hard. Just like the world is art, 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 art. We're tearing it apart, part, 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 part. You know we're superstars. We are who we are.
I'm not alright.
We're gonna rock down to Electric Avenue, and then we'll take it higher. Oh, we're gonna rock down to Electric Avenue, and then we'll take it higher.
Oh yeah, I spent 10,000 hours and 10,000 more. Oh, if that's what it takes to learn that sweetheart of yours. And I might never get there, but I'm gonna try. If it's 10,000 hours or the rest of my life, I'm gonna love you. I'm gonna love you.
Oh, we're gonna rock down to Electric Avenue, and then we'll take it higher.
If I get corona, I get corona.
Yeah, a fresh, cool young Lou, trying to cash his microphone check 212. Wanna believe my own hype, but it's too untrue. The world brought me to my knees, what if you brung you? Did you improve on the design? Did you do something new? Where your name in on the guest list? Who brung you? You, the more famous person, you come through, and the sexy lady next to you, you come too. Everybody in the club get tips. Everybody in the club get tips.
Nothing that if I tell everyone how I made this money, that it's going to affect me in any sort of way. AMD, if we get a quick little pop above $12, I'm thinking about maybe a quick little short over on AMD. Finger on the trigger to lock in profits when it starts moving back on up. Here we go. Nice job. Let's take it. $979 in profit. Look at this spike, baby. Taking some gains right off the top right here. 124,000. You just got to know what you're doing. 200. Every single person can be successful. Dollars in profit. There's no reason for you not to become a full-time day trader. Now we're currently up $2,100. Let's just keep it going even more. I want every single person. Now we're up $2,500. Now we're going up to $117.40. It's not like it's a competition. It's if I tell you how I was able to do this, go out, make that money, make a killer, and let's all absolutely crush it together. Let's go, baby! Let's see this thing keep on falling even farther here. We're up $1,100 within the first 5 minutes of the day.
Customer is honestly the best.
I love Tradecaster.
Happy Saturday, everybody. Just a friendly reminder. Over the past 12 months, how much money did you make day trading using your strategy? $551,000.
That kind of money, it's like you know what you're doing. Sean knows his stuff.
So this is exactly how I did it.
Perfect.
I want everyone to go trade. Go! Let's go! Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls.
Anything else?
It wasn't pleasant. That was during lunch hours.
Take some pictures.
Now we're up $1,200. We got some action right here. $2,000, $760. If I tell you how I was able to do this, go out and make that money, make a killing. Can we start getting ourselves in the green somehow? Get it, people! A bot sell man making HUDI $1,000. Ollie with a $327 trade. Boom, guys. $989 profit. $2,600. Oh, baby! Oh, baby! Oh, baby! You guys want to see something good today? We're bringing something good to the house.
Don't you wish your girlfriend was a freak like me? Don't you? I wanna live. Don't you?
There's no combination of words I could put on the back of a postcard.
Good morning! Ladies and gentlemen, it is time! It's time, ladies and gentlemen. It's time. I mean, I don't think we can get any better than, I don't think we can get things bigger than this. It is the final day, the final morning, the final live stream before the small account challenge. I mean, traders, ladies and gentlemen, I don't know what else you guys want. I don't know what else we can do. It's the final day before the small account challenge here. Everyone get pumped. Everyone get excited. Everyone get ready to rock and roll, because starting on Money Monday, starting this Monday, we're bringing the house down. I have zero doubt in my mind we're taking this account from 2,000 to 25,000, and then I'm giving you guys all the money. I'm giving you guys all the profit. So ladies and gentlemen, let's get ready to go here. Let's get ready to do what we are about to do. Let's see where this market's going to take us today, because I can't contain it. I can't contain my energy here today, team. It's just too much. It's just too crazy. We have a day set ahead. We got to be able to make our money here. And I don't know how I'm going to sleep tonight. I don't know how I'm going to sleep again this weekend, because I'm ready for Money Monday. I'm ready to attack this day. I'm ready to grow this small account. We are funded, we are ready, and we have practiced the strategy. And now it just comes all the way down to waiting for Monday morning. If you guys are ready to become full-time stock traders, grow your account, double, triple, quadruple, you guys better be ready to bring it. That's all I could say. We got a huge day ahead. We have huge opportunities ahead, and let's get fired up. Let's get excited. Let's talk about what we have going on with this day, and let's break it all on down, because I want to make sure every single trader is coming out firing today. Ladies and gentlemen, happy Friday. Smash that thumbs on up. Follow if you guys are on YouTube or TikTok. And again, Tradecaster members, let's just do what we do best and absolutely make this money. Let's do it, traders. So team, gonna have a big day ahead, as we've talked about. A lot of fun coming on up, but really let's talk about what stocks are going to be the best for us today. What stocks are going to be able to make us the most amount of money? What stocks are going to be able to come out on top as our main winners? All right? That's what we really want to be able to break down over this next 30 minutes or so. How can we make money on today? Right? How many can how can we make money on this day? G Delord Deck, how many new signups have we had for the small account challenge? Right now we're pushing 400. So we still got, again, about 3 more days for you guys to sign on up, but we just came on up towards about 400 new signups, and you know, I'm really fired on up to see you guys again here on Money Monday. So a lot of people signing up right here. I'm anticipating we're probably going to get about 1,000 people signing up for the small account challenge. And then we already have a few thousand members over on tradecaster.com. So it's going to be absolutely huge. Now, let's talk about today, though, a little bit. Let's talk about, you know, what we have going on in this market. Let's get every single person prepared so you guys know exactly what to do. Also, coming on up, I am going to go over my strategy that I'm going to be using on my small account challenge. So do not miss that. That's going to be coming on up here very shortly. Now, let's head on over to CNBC.com. Break down CNBC a little bit. Make sure that we're all set, ready to go. So what we have, kicking our day on off here, it says that right here, the Fed's favorite inflation indicator rose less than expected in August. So what we have is an economic indicator that the Federal Reserve favors as an inflation gauge rose less than expected in August, showing that the central bank's fight against higher prices is making progress. The Personal Consumption Expenditures Price Index, also known as the PCE, was just increased 0.1% for the month, lower than the expected 0.2% that was expected. Along with the modest inflation gains, consumer spending rose 0.4% on a current dollar basis. This was down sharply from 0.9% in July. In real terms, spending was just up 0.1%. So if you're saying, Dek, we just jumped right into it, I'm a little bit lost, I'm a little bit confused, what's going on here? Well, we did have a brand new press release come on out. And what these press releases are, every single day you guys can actually head on over to marketwatch.com and type in the week's major US economic reports and Fed speakers. And every single morning before the stock market opens, we usually have some press releases that come on out. Today at 8:30 we had the PCE, year over year PCE, core PCE. This is an inflation gauge. It's helping us understand if inflation is moving up, if inflation is moving down. And at this time, it moved up slightly, less than expected, which is showing that raising interest rates over the last 2 years is definitely helping. But is it helping enough just yet? Well, what did Jerome Powell state? Remember, he says we're probably going to do one more rate hike coming on up in November. We'll see if one more is really one more. We've heard that story before, but at the same time, traders, we're excited to see if we are again coming on down to the last little bit here. You know, inflation is starting to get beaten on down. We've risen rates how many times? 12 times already, and we might have another one coming on up here. So it is a good sign that inflation went up slightly less than expected, but it's still a bad sign that inflation is still moving slightly up after raising rates 12 times already. So we really want to be able to fight this inflation battle. We definitely want to bring down inflation. We definitely want to make sure things are affordable for people. But at the same time, traders, how is the market going to react to that today? Well, let's kind of jump back over to the homepage here and see what we have. Well, it says the Dow jumps 200 points boosted by new data showing inflation rose less than expected. So what we have here today is we are seeing stock futures rose on Friday as the latest inflation data gave a bump and helped investors find some ground at the end of this September month. Friday's Personal Consumption Expenditures Price Index reading, the Federal Reserve's preferred inflation metric, helped perk up the market. So-called core PCE, which strips out volatile food and energy prices, rose 0.1%, which was expected to be 0.2%. Wall Street is coming off a winning day yesterday as well as the benchmark 10-year Treasury yield backed off from a fresh 15-year high. These gains, however, did little to mitigate equity's sharp losses for the month and quarter. Now, everyone listen up right now. This is very important where we're at right now. The S&P 500 at this moment is set to finish the month down 4.6%. and the quarter lower by 3.4%. The NASDAQ composite is off nearly 6% in September. Traders, you know what's pretty crazy? Let's kind of talk about this. How far does a market have to fall before we are in correction territory? We go from correction to a recession. Well, the market needs to fall, or SPY needs to fall 10%. We did half of that in September. We fell 4.6% in September. So could you guys imagine if we have another bad month? We would be back into correction territory in the stock market if the SPY ever started fading and falling back on down towards like 410 or so. That could definitely get to a very ugly, very, big drop there. But what's the good news for those who do not know? Well, the really good news for anyone that's, kind of just saying to themselves, ooh, are we about to head into correction territory? The answer is probably no. And the reason why we're probably not heading into correction territory is October is one of the best months of the year. So it says happy times ahead. Markets are closing out on a disappointing September with the Dow Jones Industrial Average down 3% month to date heading into the last trading day of the period. The S&P 500 is down 4.6% month to date and the NASDAQ composite is down nearly 6%. September is often a down period in the market. Over the past decade, it's been worst month for the S&P 500, shedding 1.53% on average. In contrast to these things, we should turn around in October. This month has been the second best performing month on the S&P 500 over the last 10 years. Ladies and gentlemen, I mean, that's pretty crazy to think about, isn't it? That's pretty wild to think about. Who remembers this? And I went over this yesterday a little bit. I sent out this picture a very long time ago. I sent out this picture probably like, 2-3 weeks ago. But what I want you guys to understand right here is that we just fell 4.6% on the S&P 500. Let me repeat that, guys. The stock market crashed in September. It fell 4.6%. If we did that again, we'd go into correction territory. But as we can see, we know that September is one of the worst months of the year. Going into October, it's known to be the second best month of the year over the last 10 years. And we're saying, well, Dek, where's the last 10 years? Can we see the last 10 years here? Well, if we take a look at this chart right here, this is the performance of the SPY from 2013 to 2022. And as you guys can tell, on 2013, on 2014, on 2015, what's the common theme here? Well, on September, which is the box in the red, we are seeing a lot of dropping, a lot of fading, a lot of falling. In the final 3 months of the year, October, November, December, we could see that nearly all of them have a very steady uptrend. There was one year that did not work out the way that traders wanted it to, but every other year. So we have 9 years here, 2013 to 2022. 8 out of the last 9 years, October, November, December, we've seen the market spike on up. There's only been 1 year out of the last 9 years that we actually saw this 3-month period lead towards a sell-off and a drop. So why is this happening? Well, September here, we always have these pullbacks. And as we get closer to October, November, December, we start getting into the holiday season. We start getting into Thanksgiving and Christmas and Kwanzaa and Hanukkah. We see the quarter four. If you do not know much about business, quarter four is always the biggest month, the biggest quarter for businesses. And that's just because of the holiday season, people traveling, people buying gifts, new products coming on out. Do you guys ever realize that iPhones always come out right in this quarter? Brand new iPhones come on out. Do you think they pick that month randomly? Do you think they pick October randomly? No, they don't pick October randomly to come out with a brand new iPhone. They come out with a brand new iPhone and then they say to themselves, hey, Black Friday sales, go get your brand new iPhone. Hey, Christmas is here. Everyone go get your brand new iPhone. They do it so they get a boost right off the rip because us people are spending money to go ahead and buy their brand new iPhones. That's why we see a lot of brand new products come on out during this winter season as we head into fall and Black Friday and all these consumer spending times. So we can see that the market usually always spikes on up October, November, December. Make sure you guys are ready for that. And that's actually one of our important strategies heading into the small account challenge coming on up. The small account challenge, we need to use this information and realize we're probably going to see the markets move up rather than move down. Just by knowing that in October, we're going to probably see some nice climbing, it's already getting me leaning towards more calls than puts. I already want to be leaning towards probably 60%, 70% call side and maybe 20%, 30% put side. But I will say that's usually after the first week. Maybe after the first week, that's when I'm going to be very call oriented. So I want to make sure every single person completely understands this chart, making sure that you guys are dialed in, ready to rock and roll, fired up on this day, and I'm really pumped on up. All right, so team, let's see what we have SPY today. SPY at this moment. We did have good inflation data. SPY at this moment starting to move itself on up. SPY at this moment, we need to have this 13 EMA at the price of 435. I do think we're going to get a little climb today. If I had to take a guess, I would like to see a little climb. Now, personally, that's not my opinion. Remember, my opinions don't matter, though. I would like to see the S&P 500 down today. Fall back into the 420s, drop $10, $20. The lower it goes, the better, because that means the better the bounce play it has when we do the small account challenge next week. So I don't want it going up higher and higher and higher. I would rather see it come back on down, get a nice drop, and then spike on up. But we'll see what happens over on the S&P 500 today. If I had to take a guess, if I had to make some sort of assumption, I'm going to assume that it's going to try to actually spike on up towards around 435 resistance today, somewhere in 433, somewhere in the 434s. That's where I think we will be touching at some point today over on the S&P 500. But that's not really my main focus on this day. I am a little bit more focused on taking a look at some of these hot plays. I've said it multiple times. You guys already know this. We have been able to make a lot of cash and a lot of money in September. September is my best month of the year so far. We've been able to average $1,300 per day throughout September. And on top of that, guys, we've only had 3 red days. Who was here yesterday when I was in the red during the morning? Well, if you guys again left or if you guys are not part of TradeCaster, We actually had a great afternoon trade, and I was able to make it all back. And now I finished in the green once again yesterday. What was the trade that I traded yesterday, guys? Well, I traded SLNO. Who was here yesterday on SLNO where we tried to get that $26 break and it didn't happen? Well, we bought on this play at $26 break at 3:40 in the afternoon. It ran up to $28. I made $1,000 there. So SLNO didn't get the break that we wanted during the morning session, but it did happen in power hour. I was able to make another $1,000 on SLNO, finish my day off in the green yesterday. That was absolutely awesome, and I was super fired up about that trade. But, you know, what else do we have going on today? Like, what's going to be our key plays? Well, I'm going to let you know right now, SLNO is definitely a key play here. What I think every single trader should be looking at, let's be honest here, I think every single person should be focusing on previous top gainers and, you know, the morning spikers of today. Let's just talk about the previous and biggest top gainers of this week. You guys down with that? So what are the previous and biggest top gainers of the week? Number one is going to be SLNO. SLNO went all the way from $4, spiked all the way up to $30. On Monday, this stock came out with a press release stating that they have positive, significant data. And SLNO took on off. Went from $5 or $4 to $30. A $4,000 account could have paid you out $26,000 in one day. How insane is that to think about? SLNO, this is still one I'm watching closely. To be honest with you guys, I think SLNO could honestly squeeze and spike right at the bell once again. It's a stock that had an amazing press release on Monday. It came back on down, forming a huge U-shaped pattern, and if it squeezes back up to $30, the show is back on. So you guys better be ready for SLNO. Write this one down right now so you guys do not forget it. Another very good play was IMVT. Now, IMVT, this one went from $20 and spiked all the way up to $44. A very big spike and a very big rip. Now, IMVT did get an awesome sell-off off that head and shoulders pattern yesterday. It's a little bit light in volume, but IMVT came out with positive phase 1 data. Positive phase 1 data over on IMVT. I will say this at the moment. IMVT, it does not have a lot of hype. It does not have a lot of attention. It does not have the same action as some of these other plays, but I will say we do have a little higher low pattern. And if we ever start breaking through 4150, 4160, I could imagine another little pop back on up. If you ever start cracking this line, it's testing this line right now. If you ever start going back underneath, I would say $40. I do think it's probably done with still. It's a little bit light in volume. It's a little bit choppy. I could imagine that one fading on off here pretty soon. So IMVT, keep your eyes peeled on it. What else do we need to be focusing on? We also, you don't really need to be watching this one as much, but BNOX. BNOX was the crazy one yesterday. It came out with positive data, just like the other two did, and this one went from 98 cents and spiked all the way up towards $8. Yes, if you had a stock of if you had a small account of $980 in your account, you could have been able to make $7,000 off a $980 investment yesterday. That's pretty nuts to think about. BNOX went on this big rip. It did give a lot back, and it doesn't seem like it's going to get a lot of hype and momentum. I would say keep it on the back burner. Honestly, my favorite play right now is SLNO to see if that one can squeeze itself on up. Now that we've talked about those previous top gainers here, what else can we be focusing on? What else can we be looking at? Well, there has been a couple, nice spikes and rips and runs. You might say, Dek, APRN, baby. Dek, APRN, that's the best one of the day. Notice, when you see a stock go straight up and then just move sideways across the board, traders, and Tradecaster, you guys know this because I taught you. What does that mean? It means you got acquired at a certain price. When you get acquired at a certain price, you don't move off that price. So APRN, we take a look at our news scanner. It says it announces an agreement to be acquired for $13 per share. That means it's only worth $13 per share, which means it's spiked up and now it's going to sit at $13 per share. No one's going to buy this stock above $13 per share when it's not worth more than $13 per share. You know what I mean? So APRN right here, team, it's not worth even trading at this moment, okay? So you guys can cross that off your list. The next best play, GPCR, this is the hot play of the day. A GPCR is the hot stock of the day. This is the one traders are focusing on, looking at, getting involved in. So GPCR, this play went from $36 and spiked up to $80 on the day. Yes, you guys are hearing me correctly. We went from $37 and spiked up to $80 on the day over on GPCR. Pretty crazy to think about, right? Team, take a look here. GPCR actually came out with a couple press releases. Number one press release, GPCR came on out and it says it announces positive results. Why is this interesting? Well, SLNO had positive results. IMTX had positive results. BNOX had positive results. And now on top of this, guys, we have GPCR have positive results. So we are having a lot of these positive result plays take on off, and that's why it's so important to study your keywords. Study keywords to look for in hot press releases. You'll be able to make money all the time. We also had a press release that said they received $300 million. And that's what led to this play going on this very nice spike, this very nice rip, and this very nice run here over on GPCR. So GPCR is definitely one of the top dogs today that a lot of people are going to be focusing on right at the bell. So going into today, guys, we only got about a minute and a half here. Going into today, what I want a lot of you guys to be looking at, what I want a lot of you guys to be focusing on is that GPCR is one of the hottest plays at this moment. Stock is shortable, does have a lot of resistance back up towards around $72. We'll see if we get a quick little pop and a pullback. From there, guys, we do want to realize that the S&P 500 did just come out with better news than expected this morning. I am thinking we are going to see a little bit of a morning spike on the S&P 500. We also are going to keep SLNO, which is one of our previous top gainers, on the back burner for a possible squeeze and spike back up to $27, $28. All right, so that's where we're at. That's where we're focusing on. That's what we're looking at on this morning. You guys ready? Hey, we got a big day ahead right here, traders. Final day before the small account challenge, and we are all set, ready to go. Let's see what we should be focusing on. GPCR, I'm going to start with, just watching GPCR here. See if GPCR can maybe get a quick little morning spike on up to $72. And if it can get up to $72, might be looking for another short over on this play. So GPCR, want to see if this play is going to be able to get any sort of rip and run and spike and climb. I also just want to do a quick little paper trade as well here, team. I want to see something at this moment. Just want to see the calls 430. Where's the SPY at? SPY, let's go calls 434. I just want to, once this opens on up, okay, market is open on up. I just want to do like a 2,000 share order, 920. Okay, I can actually do 10. Buy. I just want to see if we spike on up. This is a little paper trade, guys, I'm doing. I just want to see same day expiration, 10 call contracts, slightly out of the money. This is a paper trade. I am not in on my real money account. I just want to see how much money this could make over on the S&P 500 or how much money this could lose. And I can actually just do an opposite trade as well real quick on puts. 10 market. Let's go with a drop back down towards like 428. Let's go 429. And I just like getting a good idea of how much these are making. So guys, I'm just going to do a call contract and a put contract on the SPY with the same day expiration, slightly out of the money. See if these can pay out very well in the first 30 minutes. So let's just, keep our eyes peeled over on that. Little heads on up. GPCR opened on up and just basically came straight down so far. We are going to be, again, staying alert. Hey, traders, if you guys see anything spiking, feel free to yell it on out. Little heads on up. FEMY. FEMY was a previous top gainer of yesterday. FEMY, previous top gainer of yesterday, trying to get a little bit of momentum at this time. Stock does have shares available to short. They're not that expensive, which is, again, very good news. So this play, can this one be able to get any sort of hype or momentum or action towards it? Taking a look over on FEMY, how high could this one take on off towards if it started gaining some fire? Ooh, FEMY, taking a look over on this play here. A lot of strong there's a lot of strong resistance in the 220s. We have seen that before. 220s and then all the way up towards around that 260-ish mark. It kind of seems like FEMY. I was hoping that maybe this could catch some fire from yesterday action. Still watching, still waiting, seeing where this momentum is going to be going. VSME got halted on the upside. VSME, okay, VSME $3 up towards around $6. Little VSME action, brand new IPO. Maybe again could get a little bit of something going. Brand new IPO, VSME, VS Media Holdings, trying to get a little bit of hype towards it. Thank you, Ryan. I always like to see if these stocks do have any shares available to short. If they do have shares available to short, definitely gets me very interested on them. VSME, especially like new IPOs. Let's go with, I want to get 1,000 shares, let's say. 1,000 shares, a little expensive, nothing too crazy, but it is a little pricey. I would like to see that stock's movement first. I would like to see some movement on it. See what we got. Deck, NVDA, normal day. Just opening on up. I can't tell you exactly what NVDA is going to do, but it's getting a little bit of a drop right at the start right here. We'll keep our eyes peeled on it. Right now we're just watching, waiting, seeing where, again, this volume's going to be going. SPY starting off with a little bit of a morning drop. Tesla right now starting off with a little bit of a morning drop. So a little bit of morning drops all around. So a little bit of morning drops going all around at this time. Right now, still watching. Dek, can you link that 9-year SPY chart? Yeah, let me find the exact article and I'll send it in chat. But let's do that after we get like a little bit of couple trades in. Try to be able to make our Friday money. So team, like the big thing is, as we know, Fridays to me, I'll be honest guys, especially if you guys are new traders, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, I sit here from 7 in the morning till about 4 o'clock, 4:30. Fridays to me is let's make money and let's enjoy our weekend. That's what I like to do on my Fridays. Personally, Fridays, I don't want to sit here until 4 o'clock. Fridays, I don't want to sit here till 7 p.m., doing video library lessons. I don't want to do that on a Friday. Fridays, I'll be honest with you, I like making money and I like enjoying my weekend. So, that's where I'm at, and I want to be able to make as much money as we possibly can. So, SLNO, let's keep our eyes peeled on that. See where this one's going to be heading towards next. So we're all set, ready to go. Nope, again, Amit, today's not the first day of the small account challenge. First day of the small account challenge is Monday. Monday is the first day of the small account challenge. We're not starting it right now. Where's this guy been? I mean, where the heck has this guy been? No, Monday. Monday is the first day of the small account challenge, not today. Let's get ready to rock. Let's get ready to go. Let's get ready to get after it here. Let's get ready to see what's going to be coming on up. FEMY team trying to get a little bit of action back on up here. Staying alert. Guys, a little FEMY play. Trying to get some action towards it. FEMY. Keeping that one on the back burner. Let's put that on top level 2 right now over on FEMY. You can see it coming up on the breakout scanner right here. Breakout scanner. FEMY is getting some hype. We do have a couple plays getting halted. VSME got halted. But it seems like FEMY is kind of like the hottest play at this moment. K Higgs, Dek already made my few hundred. Done within 4 minutes of the day. Love it, K Higgs. Enjoy your weekend, buddy. Enjoy your weekend, K Higgy. Right now, we're staying alert on all things here. Watching FEMY. 227 is the high of the day over on FEMY. We'll see if that could possibly squeeze and break. And I would love to see FEMY kind of steal the show a little bit. This was a top gainer from Tuesday. Wednesday, it fell on down. Thursday, it started getting some hype. And now Friday, it's getting a little bit of hype back on up as well. So we want to see if that's going to be able to hold. I'm still watching SLNO as well. SLNO, this stock did come out with really good positive results on Tuesday. Wednesday, it fell. Thursday, it spiked. And now on Friday, we're going to see if it can spike back up to $30 plus. So we don't need to get in that one right now. IMVT very light in volume, but we do know that this was a monster spiker on Tuesday as well. BNOX, this was the biggest rip and run of yesterday. 500% climb. Not any volume on this play just yet. So guys, don't worry. We're not missing any breakout right now. We're not missing any spike. We're not missing any move at this moment. Every single person is just doing the right thing. Every single person is staying smart. Every single person is just using their head right now. Team, you know what's pretty crazy? Take a look at the mid-candle breakout scanner. The mid-candle breakout scanner is when we have a ginormous green candle, a red candle falls back down to mid-candle, and then we get a very big spike on up. So, like, for instance, you could see DTOC, big green candle, red candle, big green candle on up. Take a look at, what's coming on up. SLNO. Big green candle, red candle. We're looking for more green candles to keep spiking on up. Take a look over on FEMY. Green candle, red candle, green candles trying to spike on up. The mid-candle breakout pattern is one of my favorite patterns. It's one of my favorite setups. It's one of my favorite just all around, look for this play. So I really like watching the mid-candle breakout scanner just to see what it comes on up with, because it always gives me some great ideas what to be looking at. Right now, we're still watching. We got the SPY right now. SPY trying to hold up its gains. SPY at this moment, team. Still watching. Got 431 main support at this time. 431 main support. As long as it holds 431, the stock is going to be able to hold up pretty well. Underneath 431 is where it can start cracking here slightly. So we do have the S&P 500 still waiting, watching, seeing that's going to hold up its gains. Did have good PCE data, which is making this market move on up here. Still just staying alert. Everyone over on YouTube right now, shout out to you guys over on YouTube. You guys, again, smash that thumbs on up. You guys are absolutely awesome. Thank you so much for joining us, and I hope you guys are joining us for the small account challenge. Same exact thing over on TikTok. Thank you for everyone joining us over on TikTok over there. Hakasam, Holy Grail user 9694169848247 Ting Ting. Thank you so much. Millions. Awesome job waiting for shout out to you guys over on, again, TikTok. Thank you for tuning in and joining. Right now, FEMY trying to get back on up towards the high of the day. It seems like FEMY is kind of that go-to play at this moment over on FEMY. Go-to play, FEMY, trying to get a little bit of action. And let's just see, can this thing, start picking on up here a little bit more? Still watching, still waiting. Getting ourselves involved on this day. FEMY, can this thing possibly be able to squeeze, rip and run, climb, pop, move, dance, dip, dive? That's what we want to see. SPY holding just pretty still at the moment. Skychimp, great to see you, buddy. Great to see you, Skychimp. Right now we got FEMY at this moment. Still seeing if this thing can squeeze on up. VSME's been halted for a little bit as well. VSME opened on up, got a quick little dump right back on down over on VSME. Not really doing too much as we can see. CFFE. What do you guys think about this play? What do you guys think about this? CFFE, an acquisition play, barely any sort of volume. Stock has gone from $11 to $20 over the last few days, and now it's spiking on up towards $20. I'm going to tell you guys something right now. If this play, CFFE, gets enough volume, it's going to lead towards some ginormous short squeeze where it's going to run up to like 40 bucks. Giving you guys that heads up right now. So CFFE, this is a play that if a large Discord, if someone on, Twitter or something ever said, go ahead and everyone go buy CFFE, it would probably lead towards like a $20 squeeze because there's not much volume, there's a large spread, and if big volume starts flying in on that play, everyone's going to start attacking it. So I'm just going to, it has an amazing chart setup. I'm going to tell you guys that right now. The chart setup's really good. Chart setup looks really nice, but it's just a very sketchy play. But I would say keep your eyes peeled on CFFE. I wouldn't take your eyes off that one. There could be something big right around the corner. What's the SPY doing? SPY, yuck, underneath 431. Let's see. Look at this, guys. SPY, I have two. Look at this. This is why I like doing the paper trading account, guys, every now and then. The paper trading account here, this is my real money account. Real money account, paper trading account, you guys can obviously see the difference. What's going on here? The calls are very in the red, and the puts are only barely in the green. Now, the reason why is because, team, it's a September 29th contract. September 29th contract, that is, again, not giving it enough time. Time decay is just holding up very, 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 very tight. So what I think would be better right here is, let's say we did an October 3rd contract. We gave it a little bit more time. We're not going to be able to get as many shares, but we can at least give it a little bit more time here. And let's just see if we wanted to do a put contract, go slightly out of the money to like 428. And let's just see if this one pays a little bit better because it doesn't, basically get eaten up so quickly. So there is 4 contracts because I can't afford as much. And let's do 4 contracts on the call side here. And I just want to, again, I'm just getting prepared. I'm just getting ready for next week. It's so important that I did this. It's so important that I'm saying to myself, hey, what is working out? What's going to pay the best? Which one is actually going to be able to make us, some good cash and be able to make us some good money? All right, cool. So we got this and boom. All right, so I went slightly out of the money on these. Let's see if these can hold up better. Let's see if it being slightly out of the money but having a farther out expiration date. Less contracts, farther out the expiration date, so less time decay. Let's see if these can pay out better than same day expiration. All right, let's see what happens on that. So a little experimenting right now before, again, our small account challenge coming on up. So we're just, keeping our eyes peeled on these. Waiting and watching. Staying alert. Ben M. Deck, when is the Tradecaster discount? Right now, the small account challenge is live on the discount, guys. If you guys head on over to tradecaster.com right now, everything is on a 25% off sale. Everything. Small account challenge sale. It ends Sunday. Make sure that you guys are all signed up. I'll give you guys a little heads on up. If you do not sign up before Monday morning, you cannot participate in the small account challenge. So make sure if you guys are not, again, part of it yet, you guys are getting over here and signing on up for the small account challenge so that you guys are all set, ready to rock and roll. So I'll drop that link right there over on YouTube so that you guys are all good, ready to rock. Make sure you guys take advantage of it. So many people are going to hit me up on Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday and say, Deck, I can't get in. Well, I'm telling you right now, if we close the doors on Monday. So right now, we're still watching the SPY. Let's make a trade today, guys. Let's get a trade in here. I want to make my Friday money. I want to make my Friday profit. FEMY, guys, look at this. What pattern is that? Who can tell me right now? What pattern is FEMY trying to set itself up into? FEMY trying to set itself up to what setup, what pattern right here, right now. It's one of a fan favorite right now, traders. That is all coming on down towards, boom, a bull flag pattern. I think you guys can see it right now. You guys have that nice bull flag setup. Bull flag pattern. 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 Taking a look over on FEMY. You guys can see the bull flag setup that could lead towards that next possible squeeze and rip and run. That's the idea over there. CFFE. CFFE, guys. Oh, man. I could imagine CFFE turning into something just random and crazy. I'm telling you guys right now, I know it's annoying, and it's a low volume, super sketchy play, but I think at this point, it's going to start getting a lot of attention, and I think it could easily, and I know it sounds crazy, I know this is far-fetched, but I think it could easily break $30 and run up to like $40. I've seen plays like this, especially on Fridays, where stocks just go crazy. So it's one of those sketchy plays, and it's hard for me to say go buy that one because there is a huge chance that the moment it starts turning, everyone's gonna lose, and that's like always sketchy to do for every single person here. Yeah, buddy, trades live right now over on Tradecaster. Yeah, buddy, love hearing that. Go get him, yeah, buddy. Go get him. Go get him. Rah! So we're all set. Roll. Yep, today's the last day on YouTube. Today's the last day on TikTok. I loved it. We'll do we'll jump back on YouTube and TikTok probably in like a month and a half, 2 months from now, something like that. But I'm dedicating my time to our members. I'm dedicating my time to the small account. APRN still watching. Still focused over on these plays. SPY team. SPY starting to get a little bit of a drop back on down here. SPY starting to get a little bit of a drop. This is I'm gonna be honest with you guys. I want to be honest with you guys for a second. Hey, Claire, cut the music here. This is one thing I do not like. I'll tell you guys this right now. One thing that I do not like about options. One thing I do not like about having a small account with options is that it just seems like a lot of the time, these odds are going against you. I mean, just take a look here. We have September 29th. Right? 434, the call contract. So if we jumped in on a call contract on, let's say on Monday, we jump in on a call contract, we would be down $245. If we're correct, we're up $145. So when we're correct, we make less than what we like. Look at this. When we're incorrect, we're down $220. When we are correct, we are up $110. I don't like that. I really don't. Same exact thing with the SPY farther out expirations. Farther out expirations right here, when we are correct, we're up $6. When we're incorrect, we're down $31. That's something I just don't like. Like, you know, I know people, you know, love trading options a lot of times, and I go back and forth between option trading and like penny stock trading. I go back and forth between it. And like that's the one thing that has stood out to me, that has been in my brain, and one thing that I've noticed where it's just, I don't like that about options. I don't like how when you're winning, you win less than how much you would be losing. And that's the toughest thing to, you know, be able to wrap around, because if you are not on the correct side of momentum, if you are not playing these plays absolutely perfectly, right? You are putting yourself in these problems. You're putting yourself in these issues. So let's see, like as the SPY jumps on up, I bet you the calls are going to be down like $300, $400, and the puts then are, it's going to go, you know, back to even here. Jalen, nope. If you're on TradeCaster, you're all set already, bud. So you're already set. You're all ready to rock and roll. So that's, you know, one thing that, you know, definitely leans me towards penny stock trading. That's one thing that definitely leads me towards shorting a lot of times, is just you're incorrect, you can lose double, it seems like. You're correct, you win 100. You're incorrect, you lose 200. You're correct, you win 6. You're incorrect, you lose 3 times as much as you win. And, you know, we're doing both sides of these. Does anyone else feel like that's weird? Does anyone else feel like that's sketchy? Does anyone else feel like that's kind of like the odds that not in your favor? Does anyone else feel like that? I don't really like that. That's like one of those things too. It's like, I don't like, that's the one thing that, you know, I don't really like sometimes about options. Okay, I can lose $195. I can lose $16. I can lose $18, and I can win $55. Sometimes, again, you know, when you're talking about options, you got to be in and out very quickly. Right now, FEMY still trying to go. FEMY right now still trying to go a little bit. Guys, FEMY trying to get a little bit of momentum here. So OPGN still focused on this play. Right now, FEMY still watching this one. Can this one be able to squeeze? Look at FEMY right now, team. FEMY trying to squeeze itself on up. Deck, how high can FEMY go? Let's take a look at the daily chart. Daily chart, go back to a weekly chart. We are currently right here over on FEMY. Room to run up towards, honestly, 260. 260 is going to be the next kind of strong resistance line over on FEMY. If anyone's interested, possible trade coming on up over on FEMY, maybe right around that 260-ish mark. And FEMY, I'm not getting any. There were shares available before. I'm not getting any shares available right now. So someone let me know over on Lightspeed. When they get shares back available, please let me know. So they'll come back available, but right now they're currently unavailable. So I can't do anything at this moment over on FEMY. Also, let's keep our eyes peeled over on CFFE. Guys, CFFE, this one got halted. This was the super sketchy one. This one's the super sketchy one where it could be able to make us a lot of money, but you got to be careful. CFFE is going to be getting unhalted at, should have actually been unhalted. It's probably going to, is this been on 10-minute holds? That was a 5-minute hold. CFFE, 9:54 and 33 seconds. 9:54 and 33 seconds. So you guys got about 3 minutes there. 3 minutes there. So CFFE. Want to make sure that we're all set, dialed in here, team. Ready to rock and roll. I know 260 is that good solid short. I did have shares available before, not anymore though. So once those come back on up, I'm thinking about getting involved in it. I'm hoping, like right now, FEMY can shoot all the way up to like 270, 290. By the time shares are available, I'll even have a higher price than expected. I do want to keep my eyes peeled on CFFE. I'm telling every person right now, I like CFFE, but it's just so sketchy. Okay? Like you can, it's a jackpot play. You're either gonna make 10,000 or you're gonna lose a good amount. Like that's just me being blunt and honest. So if you don't like those odds, stay away from it. FEMY just came up to 254 there for a second. FEMY. 254, still no shares available for me at this moment. Want to see if there's going to be something that's going to get a little crazy for us, guys. I want to be out like today. I want to take off my shirt, take off my pants, do a little dance, you know, get some roses. Right now, I'm just staying alert and waiting and watching for this next move. SPY right now battling. SPY right now battling at this moment. Right now, traders, I'm just keeping my eyes peeled here. Right now, CFFE went over 10 minutes. CFFE is over 10 minutes on that play. So that's on the bottom level 2 in the right-hand corner of the live stream. Let's just continue to keep our eyes peeled on that. Right? Let's just make sure we continue to keep our eyes peeled on that. See where, again, this market's going to be heading towards next. No forcing right now, team. We're waiting. No forcing. We are just waiting, watching, staying smart here. Right now, SPY trying to get a little bit of a pop on up. I could imagine the SPY maybe trying to get a quick little rally. Just a little heads on up. Kush went to Miami this morning, so he is not live at this time. So Kush, he went to Miami this morning. Just a little heads on up. Miami. I'm going to call you Miami. So yeah, Kush is in Miami this morning. Guys, CFFE. CFFE just came on out. CFFE is live. CFFE, guys, is starting to spike. Let's see if CFFE could continue on this hype. This is one of those really scary ones, but is getting a ton of momentum towards it. You know, it is live right now. It would get halted if it spikes on up to the price of $27.82. If it drops on down to $22, it's going to fall. But it's kind of coming on up to $27.82, it looks like right here. It's not halted just yet, but it looks like it's definitely trying to continue to pop itself on up, continuously spike. And CFFE right now, this is one of those plays that a lot of people are focused on. Does have a very large spread. It's so risky, but it's fun to watch at times, I guess. Very risky. We'll see if CFFE can maybe, run all the way on up, break through that $27 mark. Not halted yet. It would get halted at $22.76. You guys can see that on your level 2. So on the level 2, you guys see where it says LULD right here. LULD stands for limit up and limit down. That's at $22.76. Right here, $27.82 is limit up, limit down. So if it hits $27.82, it gets halted. If it hits $22.76, it gets halted. So that's what you guys need to remember and just kind of note about that. So CFFE, very light on volume. Still watching and waiting for this first trade of the day. Still watching and waiting for the first trade of the day. Keep SLNO on our back burners, guys. Man, SLNO's dumping though. I was hoping that maybe with all like the dead volume, all the dead action right now, that like people would say, oh, let's go over to a previous top gainer. You know what I mean? I would say like, oh, people are going to run on over to the previous top gainer, the previous ripper, the previous runner, the previous spiker, the previous mover, right? So like that's kind of what I thought, you know, people would be doing over on SLNO today. Same exact thing with BNOX. People would run over towards this play. BNOX got nothing right now. What about what's the other one? MVIS. What's the other guys? It's like MV. I'm blanking out on it. Is that one doing anything? The other play here, IMVT. Yeah, IMVT. That's it. Is that one doing anything? Nope. IMVT's not doing anything. So all the previous top gainers right here, nothing that's spiking, nothing that's caught that fire just yet. Team, you know what I want to do right now at this moment? Just because I have you guys here, I do want to talk about the strategy that I want to be using as we head into next week's small account challenge. So let's actually talk about this here, team. Okay? Let's take a moment. Let's break this on down. Let's kind of go over everything. This is very important that everyone has the same mindset. So we all know the small account challenge is happening this Monday. Let me tell you exactly how I plan on growing it the first 3 weeks. So what we have here is week 1, starting up on Monday. Week 1, we have our account size of $2,000. Our goal that we are going to try to be making is going to be roughly 10% per trade. This is going to be with a $2,000 account. We're going to be looking to be able to make about $200 per day. We can definitely be able to do this, but at the same time, we have to limit our losses. I am not perfect, and I am not going to say that we are never going to have a red day. I am not going to say that we are never going to see the stock market move in the opposite direction of us. That will and probably can happen. So the thing is, if we are incorrect, we need to get out and be willing to get out quickly. But for the days that we are successful, we want to have 10% returns, $200 per day, being able to do this 3, 4, maybe 5 out of 5 days if we can. But I want to be realistic, probably 3, 4 days out of the week. Then what we're going to be doing is we are going to be having our strategy. Our strategy is we are going to be looking for S&P 500 options. I'll be looking for puts to start October next week before I do call contracts week 2. This is from studying the previous market history. So I actually went over this a little bit earlier, as you guys know. But what am I really, focusing on right here is I am focusing on a ton on this last 9-year market trend. We went over this a ton. We've talked about this. I want to make sure every single trader is aware of it. But the performance from the 2013 to 2022, for the last 9 years, 8 of the years have been falling markets during September. Then 8 out of the 9 years, we have seen spikes from October all the way until the end of the year. There was only 1 year that it didn't work out that way. So what I want you guys to really gauge and what I want you guys to understand here is that September is one of the reddest months of the year. And it's one of the best rallies, bull rallies, in the final 3 months of the year. So we could see that right here. Also, one of my good friends named Jay, you guys might follow him over on Instagram, Real Jay. He was actually posting a picture and doing a video the other day, and I don't know exactly where he got this link from. Shout out to Real Jay. Make sure you guys go follow him. I'll leave his Instagram handle in here. And I know this is very difficult to see right here. I know it's very difficult for you guys to be able to see, especially on a computer or on a phone. But what this is behind him is it says the next 10 days are some of the worst days. It says the S&P 500 average 10-year return. And this is from 1950 to 2022. And what this picture is at this time is it shows over the last about 70 years in the stock market. It has each month and each day and what's the average return over the last 70 years. And as you guys can see, this right here, and let me put it into a different color, this right here, from here all the way on down to here is September. Okay, I'll put this like in a blue so you guys can see it as well. This is September. And as you guys can see, September has a lot of red, especially right at what? Right in the middle of September. And that's the last 70 years, the average. Now, why is that weird? Well, guys, that's the same exact thing that happened this year as well, that we got a lot of red right in the middle of September. Shout out to, again, the last 70-year averages. But what do you guys notice here? And I'm going to redraw this here. What do you guys notice as we come on down from October all the way to the right side of this picture? Look how green it is. There is a little bit of red at the very start of October, but then look how green this is. This entire green period where we have 1% moves on average, 2% move. There's literally a day that we have a 1.99% move on average. So it's the last 70 years on this week On the almost on like the 3rd to 4th week of October, the average move is over 1%. Then you could see in November, this week, over the last 70 years, the average move is around 1%. And in December, the Santa Claus rally, the average move for about a week and a half is over 1%. That means it's like green, 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 green. Well, everything's working out perfectly so far, team. We see that we do have a red September. We do see that we're going to start slightly in the red in October. And then we do have green, green, green coming on up. All right? And his chart matches up exactly with the chart that I just showed you. With the last 8 out of 9 years, his chart is going over the last 70 years here. So a strategy that I'm going to be looking at is this is from the previous chart history. So when we will always be trading during the morning session as volume is the highest then. If we hold too long, time decay will eat up our gains as we've seen our practice counts this week. The main problems is with $2,000, we can either buy far out of the expiration, which gets rid of a lot of the time decay, but then we're only going to be having small amount of contracts that pay a small money. Our other option is to do closer expiration dates that are farther out of the money, which will be profitable, but at the same time, our time decay is going to be much higher. And this is what I just showed you guys over on, before we kind of dove into this, where sometimes options could sometimes be a lose-lose, which is why sometimes I don't want to do options. And if I see, let's say, a normal penny stock breakout, or if I see a good stock, we might buy in with just straight shares. If I think that the market's going to be slow, like I can guarantee, guys, I'm going to look at that chart that Jay has, and I'm going to say, guys, this week on average over the last 70 years have led to a 1%, 1%, 1% climb. We're going to be doing calls that day, every single day, and we might just do a whole week hold on that day because we're going to trust the 70-year pattern. So like that, we might do shares one day. We might do, again, an option contract hold those days. As we keep on growing, we're going to continuously stay. We're going to continuously stay and look for 10% returns each day. As our accounts grow, as you guys can realize, our profits are going to grow. We need to be realistic. There will be red days within our green days. Let's just be realistic with that. But what we have right here is our option strategy. Not much is going to change from week 1 to week 2. We're going to continue to lock in gains. The main problem that we are going to face is going to be market conditions. This is going to be the #1 issue when we are first starting off with our small account. Because if the SPY is not moving in a way that we want, unfortunately, there's nothing that we can do here. Remember, guys, here is our option trades. Is this not speaking out to you guys right now? Take a look at what we have. I did an SPY call contract with today's expiration. I did an SPY put contract with today's expiration. But since the stock basically went down and came back on up and we're basically sitting at where we started, both of them are in the red. Both of them are losers today, because there's not enough movement in the market at this time. This is going to be a major issue. If we don't have movement in the market, no matter if you buy or sell, you are going to be a loser. Then on top of that, team, you can see we have October 3rd, putting ourselves slightly out of the money. The put contract, since again, we do have a little bit more time decay, we do have 110 loss, we do have a $1.50 win. I don't like that, guys. I don't like that at all. It seems like, we are going to have to put ourselves in the money. It's like we're going to have to spend more money to make less profit, but to be sure of profit. So, Dek, what's the combination it seems like we have to go with, guys? What's the combination it seems like we have to go with on options to be able to grow an account? It seems like we are going to have to go far out of the expiration and start in the money. Doesn't that seem like that's going to be, the strategy? Let's go ahead and actually just practice one here. This is, again, the fake paper trading account. Let's go far out of the money. Expiration. Let's go October 5th. October 5th expiration next Thursday. And let's put ourselves in the money right now. So if we wanted to do a call contract, let's put ourselves in the money at 431. How many contracts can we get right here? This would allow us 1,300. Okay, let's actually go October 5th. October 6th here, right? And let me see what we can get at this time. October 6th. Let's go market by 3,000. Sometimes you have to just kind of figure some things on out. 430. Maybe put ourselves in the 430 calls. Okay, so we can get one contract right here. One contract in the money, October 6th. But at 430 calls. Let's do the same exact thing on the put side. Let's go October 6th. October 6th right here. Let's go for October 6th. Put ourselves in the money. So let's go 432 in the money right here. Let's go market order and just see, what's $2,000, 1,400. Let's go a little bit farther out of the money. October 9th here. Or let's go a little bit. Let's go October 9th. That's fine. Market. All right. And let's see one contract right there on the put side. So let's see over the next couple little minutes if these bank, if these can move on up. All right? Because I mean, this is so important. Team, the reason why I've been practicing and the reason why I'm doing this is because I don't want to go ahead and start doing trades where everyone's losing. I refuse to let that happen. I refuse to let you guys jump in and say, all right, guys, let's do call contracts and we lose. Okay, guys, let's do put contracts and we lose. Okay, Deck, let's go out of the money and we lose. Let's go again, farther expiration date and we lose. Let's go. Team, right now, let's find the perfect combo. Let's find the perfect combination that's going to work. Because right now, that's all garbage. This is why you have to practice. Too many people out there open up a Robinhood account and then they deposit $500 and they hear, oh, let's do option trades. Let's go ahead and do option trades. And they realize no matter what they do, they lose. Because guess what happens? Options at times can be a losing game. No matter what, all you do is you're throwing away cash. So let's see if this is the perfect combination here. Week 3, account size. $4,000 is the goal to get it up to. We're looking for a little bit bigger now. As our account grows, we're going to look for bigger returns. As we get bigger returns, our account's going to grow faster, which is going to lead to bigger returns. Now that we have more money, we can start seeing higher returns. In stock trading, the more money you invest, the more money you can make. This is where we step it up a notch. Once we cross about $4,000, week 3 is our money week, I'm thinking. Week 3 to week 4 is our money week. As we have all learned the strategy in chat, as we've been talking about this, as we are getting the hang of it, we'll be looking to take advantage of strong days in the market by looking at these charts and seeing to ourselves what days are going to be the days that are going to lead towards some of the best and biggest breakouts. We'll be doing calls off support, breakouts and puts when needed, and by mid-October, we'll be leaning towards almost only calls. Because again, what I've shown you guys. The main problem is, and this has been a problem, guys, and I hope this is the problem coming on up. This is going to be a problem, is once you guys turn 2,000 to 4,000, you start getting cocky. Not confident anymore, cocky. After doubling accounts, traders sometimes become too bold, where they say, oh, I've doubled my account. I've been able to make a 100% return, and you start getting that feeling of invincible, where your trading turns to gambling, and your gambling turns into losses. Has anyone here, let me ask you guys a question. Has anyone here ever gone on a very big hot streak where you guys are winning, and then all of a sudden it just goes south and you're losing? Because all of a sudden you start taking more risks. Oh, this is free money. You know what's always funny, guys? Over in like Atlantic City or Vegas, right? I'll go with, friends, and hey, I've done it before as well, where you win $200 and then all of a sudden you win $200, you win $500, you win $1,000, and then guess what happens? All of a sudden, guys, you start being an idiot, okay? And what do I mean by being an idiot? Is it's like, oh yeah, I'm up $400. You guys want, you guys want some drinks? I'll buy those drinks. Yeah, no worries. It's house money. It's free money. We're good. Oh, hey, let me go ahead and do a $100 bet on a random number in roulette. $100 bet? Yeah, whatever. It's free money. It's all good. If I hit it, great. If I don't, no worries. And then next thing you know, you're back down to where you started. You just basically gave the house all the money right on back. You just took a whole bunch of unnecessary risks. If you didn't make that money before, you would have not made those unnecessary risks, right? Correct. So why don't we act like we never made that money and continue on with the same strategy? Why don't we act like and continue on with that same attitude, right? That's what we need to be doing here. So you got to make sure you're all good. Yeah, it's house money. Don't worry about it, guys. It's house money. We're all fine. I've done that before, team. When I was like 21, 22 years old, I would go down and play poker a lot. I don't like playing a lot of like blackjack or anything. I'll do it like on vacation. But if I ever go to a casino, I usually just go and play poker because it's not against the house. It's against other people and stuff. So I enjoy that. I do. But even when you start winning a little bit, you start acting like an idiot. And what I mean by an idiot is, hey, can I get like a Miller Lite or something? They come on over, you tip the lady like $25. It's like, why the heck am I tipping a lady $25? Right? It's like, oh, it's house money. It's all good. It's like, no, let's think about, let's make sure that we're all good, ready to go here. So let's make sure we're being smart here. Yep, and also very, very big, Natalia. I like that name a lot, Natalia. I feel like it's just so elegant. So Natalia, what happens to the market during a shutdown? Last time we had a market shutdown was in 2018, and the stock market went on a very big dump. And that's great that you're bringing that up right now. It's great that you're bringing that up right now. Saying, Dek, what happens if the government shutdowns? And who knows why? Is anyone up to date with the news? We have not passed the spending bill. And we have until, I think, tonight or until tomorrow to go ahead and come out with a spending bill, or the government is shutting down. And last time they did that, it led to the market going on a very big dump. So make sure that you guys are all set, ready to rock and roll on that at this moment. So make sure we're all set here, fired up, ready to go. Dek, I'm getting ads on my YouTube. Let me turn off the ads if there's ads on YouTube. I don't want that right here. It's like, no, Dek, get your money, get some money off your ads on YouTube. Ladies and gentlemen, do you know how much money like an ad pays you on YouTube? Like 3 cents. If it's just annoying you guys, I would rather turn it off. Okay, so no, Dek, get your 15 cents on the day. I'm good. So I just turned those on off. So those are all set, ready to go here. Now, what I do like about this, guys, is right now, it's good and bad. It's good and bad. I'm telling you guys right now, and I think it's like really nice that we're able to find this. The contract that is farther out expiration, but we started in the money, is the only one that's green right now. Right? Every other one. Same day expiration, loser. Same day expiration, loser. Out of the money, loser. Out of the money, loser. Starting in the money, less contracts, but in the green. You know what I mean? So it's like, it seems like right now, traders, getting our strategy kind of dialed in at this time, we have to always be starting in the money. Starting in the money would be kind of best case scenario. Now let's do something else. Dek, what if we do same day expiration, but we start in the money? Could that pay us out a little bit better? Well, let's try it out. Let's go September 29th. Let's start ourselves in the money. So let's go on our puts, right? Puts. Let's go to 432. 432 puts, starting ourselves in the money. And let's see if just time decay kind of eats up at us too quickly. So let's go with, let's see here. All right, I can get 3 contracts in the money, put side, boom. Okay, the 3 right here, same day expiration right there. And let's go calls, probably 3 contracts, start ourselves in the money. Let's go 430s, September 29th. Probably can get roughly around 3 contracts here. Right around 3 contracts. Let's just go do it. It's slightly over. It's $2,100. Boom. All right, let's see what we get here. So we're going to do a couple of these plays in the money. And let's just, again, we're just seeing what pays out the best. Right now, just staying alert here, team. Watching and waiting. Now, we're also, no real money trades just yet today. No real money trades just yet today. I want to make sure we're doing everything that we need to and getting back after it and, having some fun here. Now, I will say, team, for what we've been able to do here before, You know, a lot of people say, Dek, you know, what was the best ever small account challenge that you have ever been able to do? The best ever small account challenge I was ever able to do was where I turned $4,000 to $80,000. And you might say, hey, Dek, well, how did you do this? So how did we turn $4,000 to $80,000? Here's all my P&Ls. If you guys want to go look at it, put it in 1080 HD. You guys can go ahead and look. These are all my P&Ls. I show you guys all of it. This was from having a margin account, and doing penny stock trades. We looked for hard breakouts. We looked for hard shorts. We looked for, low floats, hot press releases. That's when we went from 4,000 to 80,000. Okay, so that is obviously a way to be able to grow, and it is a different way to be able to grow. Dek, would we ever switch to again penny stock trading or any sort of margin trading? Yeah, if the market's not fast, if the market's not hot, you have to adapt. I think one of the biggest reasons on why traders lose is because they don't adapt. They don't adapt. They find what they personally like and they stick with it, even if it's a losing thing over and over and over and over and over and over and over again. You guys ever, let's say, you guys ever seen that show Bar Rescue before? And it's like, you know, John Tavern, a guy who has literally knows the business in and out. The guy knows the business in and out. He knows what works. He knows what doesn't work. He'll walk into whatever, I don't know, like, you know, the Dusty Clam or whatever it's called. He'll walk into it. They got no sales. And I'll say, hey guys, first off, we got to change this. 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 And then guess what happens? Like after he does the full makeover, the owner goes back, renames it to the Dusty Clam, renames it, you know, puts that back, puts that back, because that's what they like. It doesn't matter what you like. Doesn't matter what you like. What you like does not work. You know what you have to do? You have to go with what does work, even if that puts you outside of your comfort zone, right? That's what you need to be doing. Get outside your comfort zone, find what works. So, with these option trades, if these are outside your comfort zone, well, we got to find what works. We got to find what's going to be the best. We got to find, again, what's going to be able to pay on out. If penny stocks and margins are outside your comfort zone, well, you know what? That's what we got to do. We got to do what, you know, we got to be able to learn it then, right? I'm going to be teaching. You know, this for us to be able to make money, guys, is not just us doing what? For us making money during the small account, it's not just us saying, hey, you know what? Everyone go ahead and, you know, let's follow whatever I do. I'm going to be teaching every single strategy that I do. We're going to be teaching you guys about options. We're going to be teaching you guys about penny stocks. We're going to be teaching you guys about shorting. We're going to be teaching you guys about every little thing so far. So we are going to be getting involved with that. Make sure you guys are ready for it. Right now, what's paying? What's paying, guys? SPY, October 29th. 429 puts. SPY 29th, 432 puts. 3 contracts. Right now, best ones. Best payday so far, guys. Best payday so far is in the money, same day expiration, but starting in the money. In the money, same day expirations are the best so far. So we're going to stay alert and stay ready. Yes, guys, just got to give again, little heads on up because I see tons of people asking over on TikTok and over on YouTube. If you guys are interested, if you guys are saying, Dek, hey, I love these free live streams that you've been doing. Today is the final free live stream. The small account challenge signups are now live right now. So if you guys are interested in the small account challenge, it is live right now at this moment. So you guys can go ahead and sign on up. Let me again drop some links for absolutely everyone so that you guys are all set and ready to go. If you guys are on TikTok, it's in my bio right now on tradecaster.com. So small account challenge live. Make sure you guys go sign on up if you guys have not. And also members already over on Tradecaster, it's a 25% off discount so you guys can upgrade your membership. We had over 20 people upgrade to lifetime memberships because you guys are saving about $1,000 on it. So make sure you guys are all set, ready to rock and roll. Also, team, which a lot of people took advantage of, which I'm very, very happy about, is a lot of people switched over to Lightspeed. Lightspeed, you guys can open up an account with only $2,000 $2,000, this is the broker that I use. It's the broker that you see on the screen right now. It's what I'm going to be using. So if you guys only have $2,000 and want to use a premium broker, you guys can use Lightspeed. So again, make sure you guys click this and sign up right now. This the Lightspeed deal ends on Sunday night, so you guys do not want to miss that. Also, a small account challenge 25% off deal that ends on a Sunday night as well. You guys must sign up before Sunday or you will not have access to it. All right. So I just want to make sure that you guys are all good, getting everyone prepared. I just don't want anyone missing on out. Small account challenge sign up. And again, the Lightspeed sign up. But we are still looking for our Friday trade here today, people. We're still looking for our Friday trade here. Bree, I was using the demo, but it's not real time. If you're using a demo, it's not going to be in real time. That's why. So demo is not going to be in real time. I will be also, during the small account challenge, obviously after we're done making our trade, we will be also using our real account, or our bigger account, I would say, to go ahead and do normal trades afterwards. So we're going to be having our small account up, going live, rocking and rolling, and then we're also going to be doing our main account afterwards. Can we short penny stocks using a cash account? No. Shorting penny stocks is only a margin account. So Dek, why are we using a cash account? So we can trade options every single day. Traders, I love how we're finding the right strategy. Dek, what's the right strategy right now? Dek, what are we learning? Look at this team. $114 profit right now. Put contracts, SPY. SPY is not even moving that much at the moment, but we are now up $129. You guys can see it is the secret sauce right now. It seems like it is in the money, same day expiration, smaller contracts. Look at this, $150. $150 right now. Very solid, very awesome to be able to see. And also, even our September, where's the other one? September 29th call is only down $70. Look at this, guys. We're actually reversing what we saw before. Before, what did we see? Before, we were seeing large loss, small win. Now, we're seeing small win, or excuse me, we're seeing large win, small loss. Because we're figuring out what contracts work. We're figuring out what strategy works. There's a reason why, for the past week straight, I've been practicing on a fake account, trying every single different type of contract out for $2,000. Team, what if we did this on Monday? And right now, I just said, hey guys, everyone lock in your profits. And on the first day, we make a 16% return on investment and we walk away with $168. Would anyone here be upset if we consistently lock in $200 a day? Would anyone here be upset if we consistently take profits when we're up 10%? $183, $192. Money Monday comes on up. Ladies and gentlemen, just make 10% return. Lock in your profits, 10% return. We're good to go. Boom. There's again our target hit over on Money Monday, doing the correct contracts. You know what's even crazier is that some of these contracts, guys, are still in the red. Like, doing same day expirations outside of the money. Ew, barely paying anything. Doing a far out expirations with, again, not paying well at all. This is why we practice. This is why we study. This is why we're figuring this all out right now. Do you think I want to figure this out while, again, I have a real money trading account? Not at all. So this is beautiful, beautiful. This is just confirming what I thought. Saying, what's the right contracts? And I know some people still are brand new to the market and don't understand. Oh, Dek, I don't understand what's the right contracts. What do you mean by in the money, same day expiration? Well, out of the money contracts are going to be less expensive, but there's more risk. And also, we're going to be facing more time decay. They're not going to pay out well. So we're basically, what we're doing here for anyone that needs the English version at this moment, we are going to be taking some risk doing same day expirations. But we're only going to be trading a lot of times morning sessions. Now, with that being stated, since we are again doing same day expirations, it is going to be cheaper. That's the good news. The bad news is it's going to be a little bit more expensive because we're going to start ourselves in the money right away, which means that there's going to be more value on our contracts right off the rip, which means we're not going to be taking larger losses if things don't go against us right away. So take a look at the difference here. On this contract, we're up $180, but the complete opposite one is only down $103. Before, we would see losses of 200 and wins of 100. Now we figured out the combination of winning 180 and losing 118. Not even losing the same amount as we're winning. This is beautiful. This is awesome. This is making me very, very happy. This is making me very, very happy at this moment, team. I like this a lot. I like that we took this week. I like that we figured this out. I like that we were able to get this all dialed in here. So let's go here. So I'm absolutely dialed in, fired on up here. Java, Deck, just got myself a lifetime membership. Woo! Java, shout out to you, buddy. Awesome. Cannot wait to be working with you day in and day out. Let's get after it, buddy. Been a member for the last 3 years. Thought you'd just make the commitment. Java, shout out to you. So does that, what we just went over here right now, guys, is that kind of like calming everyone's nerves? Is this like making everyone more excited? Is this making everyone a lot more happy? Because if you did not do this, look, if you picked the wrong contract, you're down $300, you're down $106, you're down $103. Or even if you pick the right contract in the right direction, there's contracts you make $200, there's contracts you only make $62. But since we've been able to figure this out now, is everyone feeling really good now going into Monday? Is everyone feeling really excited right now going into Monday at this moment? This is like, guys, this is getting me hyped at this moment that we're figuring out the right contracts here. Because remember, our goal is 10% returns per day. 10% returns per day at this moment. So this is going to be awesome. Awesome, awesome, awesome. Oh yeah. Oh yeah, uns ja. Uns ja right here, uns ja. Absolutely great. Right now, formula for what I'm finding, small account, in the money, same day expiration. Rooster, the problem is we don't all have the same emotions, the same emotional tolerance. Hey, I get that. I get that. We all have this, different emotions, but that's what all things you got to work on, right? That's all things you got to work on. That all comes down from person to person. One small step for me is a very big step for you. Something that you can do very easily. Something is more difficult for me. That's part of who we are, right? I'm never going to be able to say, all right, guys, this is easy. Some people say, well, it's not easy. Some people say it is easy, right? It's about like our intelligence level as well. Some people are extremely intelligent. Some people have to work a little bit harder. That's fine, right? Imagine if it's a new language. You just have to realize, guess what? It's going to take work. You can't, so many people play the pointing name game, right? It's like, imagine if myself and my buddy signed up to learn Spanish, okay? We signed up to learn Spanish. And in 3 months, my buddy is fluent in Spanish. In 3 months, he is the guy just going, yabba dabba da, yabba dabba da, yabba dabba do. And in 3 months, I'm just like, hola, me llamo Sean. And he's fluent. Hey, that's very discouraging to me, isn't it? It's discouraging that I'm, again, barely speaking, and this guy is, again, speaking it completely fluently when we started at the same time. But you have to realize, hey, you and him have different strengths. He has a strength, you have a strength. Doesn't mean you're not going to get to his level, but you got to be willing to put in the work. I see this way too often. Oh, my friend and I signed up at the same time, but he gets it, I don't, so I just quit. It just means you got to work harder. Guess what? People that are tinier are going to have a less chance of making it into the NBA. But people who are tiny still make it into the NBA. They just work harder. People that are, again, are in the who are in the NFL. Some of them are not as fast as other people. But you know what? They figure out what they are good at, right? Hey, I'm not as fast as this guy, but I got better hands than this guy. Hey, I'm not as fast as this guy, but I have more intelligence than this guy, right? You got to be able to figure it out. We all have different, again, abilities. You got to be able to figure out what you can strive in. Yabba dabba do. Right, guys? I'm fluent. I'm fluent in Spanish. Ben M. Deck, I already bought a big box of cigars for every Green Day. Well, Ben M., all I can say is if you are going to smoke a cigar after every single Green Day, get your doctor on a hotline right now. Make sure, again, you get yourself a Peloton or something like that because your lungs are about to be ripped up, okay? So let's get ready to work, buddy. You know what? Send one my way. Just send one my way. Stogie, let's go ahead. Let's light one up for the boys. Right now, S&P 500 staying alert, staying on top of all these plays. Spy still trying to hold. 0 day. Is it Claire or Claire? It's actually pronounced Clarence. But it's with an I. She's over there going through her Tennessee, Nashville bachelorette trip that she looks at every single day. Right now we're still looking, watching, staying alert here, team. Marvin Deck, the only sentence you need to learn in Spanish is una vez grande vámonos. It's okay. I already had breakfast, but thank you. I already had breakfast, but thank you so much. I appreciate it. I'm good. I'm full at the moment, but thank you. Deck, rate the market today. Right now it's a little bit slow. Right now it's just, we're not seeing too much at this moment. FXNC, OPGN, APRN. Come on. Where's our Friday spikers? Where's our Friday spikers here, team? Where's our Friday rippers and runners? Why does it look like, basically like the volume right here? Volume is so weak at this moment. Cal Trades Deck, I just spoke to Lightspeed. They are backed up with applications at this time, and they said they will honor the code pass this weekend. Is that what you guys are doing? Did every single person sign up with Lightspeed, and now Lightspeed is backed up at this time? You guys are animals. All right, so you guys at this moment, if you literally called Lightspeed, and they said, oh, Lightspeed, we're backed up at this moment because all the applications. I mean, hey, I get it. I understand it, guys. You guys are taking advantage of it. $2,000 accounts, and let's get ready to work. CFFE still trying to grind a little bit. SLNO trying to get a little bit of hype here. Notice right now, I still like this, guys. The SPY, even, look at this. I still like this a lot. I still like our combination here. This one, September 29th, outside the money. 434 calls, trash. So if we are doing same day expiration outside the money, trash. Same day expiration, we are outside the money, very scary until we get ourselves in the money. But we do have 10 contracts, which can pay if we ever nail a dump. Safest, in the money, same day expiration, paying out well. I like this. Guys, I'm so happy with this. I'm so happy with this. We also have opposite side, same day expiration. This play, putting ourselves in the money, very small loss. Love it. I love what we got here, team. Honestly, there was a part of me that was concerned. And like the concern part was like, man, every single contract is in the red. And it took us figuring out, oh, in the money, out of the money, expiration, how many contracts, this contract, I am feeling so good at this point. Look at this. Look at this, guys. Even it's not even that, it's not, look at this. We're up $100. And even if we pick the wrong way, we're down $55. It's like the complete opposite of what we found. I love this. I love it. I'm feeling really good about this now. Really, really happy about this. Risk Deck, just signed up. What do we get with the access to the premium video library? Well, when you sign up over to tradecaster.com, you get access to absolutely everything. Now, what does that mean? You get access to not only my live chat room, but also to the other live streamers. Yes, there are other live streamers that trade every single day, such as, Kush, Yeah Buddy Trades. You can see they're live. They got their chat. They do all their live streaming. So it's not just myself. We have other traders here. Also, you have the video library access. Every single video is available for you. We have over 369 videos of different boot camps, entries and exit boot camps, candlestick boot camps, trendline boot camps, indicator boot camps, classic lesson boot camps, option boot camps, general lessons. So you have absolutely everything. And then of course the small account challenge will happen in my lobby. You click the Dekmar Trades lobby, scroll on down, click again, and you're all set, ready to go. You guys can see me right here, and we're all set, ready to rock and roll. Right? So it's like, it's making sure you guys are all good. But it's not just myself over on Tradecaster. We got a lot of different live streamers, video library access. Get on over here, enjoy it. And also, if you guys are tired of hearing this little pitch that I'm making day in and day out, don't worry. Today's the last day of it because starting up on Monday, doors are shut. No one else is allowed in. Sale is over, and we're just focused on trading. So if you're saying, Deck, I got it. Small account challenge coming on up. It's just, again, the thing is, I got to say it, but coming up on Monday, we're shutting the doors. The sale is over. So whoever is here is whoever is getting paid, and you guys are all good. And also remember something, guys. Whoever is here on Monday, if we grow this small account to where I want it up to, 20, 25,000, I'm taking the 20,000 and I'm giving it to you guys. I'm giving it to the members. So I'm breaking up the $20,000 and I'm giving it to the members. Cash, that's a separate thing. That's the ultimate trading course. If you get a yearly membership or a lifetime or a 6-month membership, we send you that. That is a different trading course. Comes with a 6-month, 12-month membership. Let's get dialed in here, team. Come on. Still waiting, still watching here. SLNO. Oh, thank you, New England Trader. SLNO above 26. Can we get a possible squeeze on SLNO? I just want one trade, guys. Am I asking for a lot? I just want to make $3,000 today. I'm not asking for a lot. I just want to make $3 grand today. You know what? I think that's a very reasonable amount right there. My goal today: make $3 grand. Boom. Go downstairs, cook up some bacon, or have Enrique cook me up some bacon, little bit of eggs, throw it in a wrap, eat it, swallow it, drop it on down. Now that it's in the hatch, we're going to go ahead, throw on the weight vest, run a good 4 miles, and then go hit the gym. That's the Friday right there. Maybe later on tonight, I throw on a little bit of a spooky movie, sit back, maybe watch like Halloween or something like that. We're getting into October. I'm a big fan of Halloween. I'm a big fan of Halloween, guys. Fall season, leaves are changing, throw on a hoodie, got that cold, brisk air. It's a little creepy outside. You're throwing a scary movie on a Friday and a Saturday. Sit back, maybe pour yourself a little bit of a glass of who knows what. Ladies, we might get a little crazy. We might have a little bit of glass of wine. Who's watching? The husband's out. Let's go ahead and get a little wild. Fellas, hey, we're going to smoke a cigar in the house. And you know what? We'll blame it on the dog. We might do that. It's okay. Welcome to October. Maybe pour a little glass of whiskey. Who knows? Might get a little crazy. Michael Myers doesn't care. We're gonna have a big weekend. Big weekend. Get ready. UPTD. FEMY. FEMY right here. FEMY. Do we have any FEMY shorts available? How does CFFE do? CFFE starting to fall. Okay. FEMY. Let's put that is starting to work itself back on up. Let me ask this right now, just so you're not alone. Who here has not pulled the trigger yet? Who here is 0 out of 0 saying, Dek, I'm waiting with you, buddy. Dek, I'm with you. Whenever you pull the trigger, I'm pulling the trigger. But like I get it why we haven't pulled the trigger yet. But if anyone is sitting here with me, anyone else 0 out of 0 being a little careful right now? Yeah, I see you guys coming on through. Let me ask again, YouTube and TikTok, who here has joined us 4 out of 4 days in a row? Who here on TikTok, who here on YouTube has joined us every single day of the free live stream? So we're all set, ready to rock and roll. And guys, I got you. I mean, a lot of people are saying, Dek, keep doing the TikToks, keep doing the YouTube live streams. Guys, I'm sorry. I walked out of my house yesterday. There were over 4,000 people with picket signs saying, again, stay live on TikTok, stay live on YouTube. I had like 3 guards of security bring me over to my house. People were throwing eggs at my truck and stuff as I was driving away. It was madness. It was insane. People were tapping on the windows. Stay live on TikTok, stay live on YouTube. It was nuts. Guys, hey, I love you. But again, let's again keep it civilized. Hey, I got you. I understand it. But you know what? You got to get, members only. Guys, FEMY working its way on up. FEMY trying to get a little hype. My truck actually just crossed 100,000 miles, guys. It's almost time. Almost time to update it. Almost time to get something new. Guys, FEMY just got a little bit of a pop. Still, what the heck? FEMY, still no shares available to short. No shares available to short right now over on FEMY. But FEMY is the play, it seems like, at this moment. If anyone is interested, it is a stock that's trying to get a little bit of love. Trying to get a little bit of hype, trying to get a little bit of action. So we do have FEMY creeping its way on up. And if I can get shares, I would probably look for maybe a quick, large short, like a 10,000 share short at 280, and see if we can drop back down to like 260. So I would like to do large shares, but I just know shares are available right now. Right now, FEMY still waiting on this play, team. If you guys are in on the long side, I don't mind it whatsoever. Target is up near $3, $3.10. If you guys ever trying to say to yourself, Dek, how high can FEMY go up to? Got to look at past chart history pattern. Whenever you guys are wondering, okay, you guys are all saying to yourself, how high can FEMY go up to? How high can this spike go up to? Best thing to do is take a look at how high it went up to in the past. And there is going to be your old high. So you have an old high here and an old high here. So I would say most people are going to look to sell as you run up towards around 278, 279. I would not be shocked if 278, 279 is a high. Now, if it ever broke that, you just go up to the next high. The next high is up towards around 298, $3. So I would say 279, then all the way up towards around $3 would be your highs. Like that's the next target here. So let's just put this right at 278. That's going to definitely have some selling. You break through that, you're going to run up towards around $3. So that's an easy way just to be able to read charts. That's an easy way to be able to figure plays on out. It's an easy way to be able to make some money. So FEMY, that's the next target. Another about 9 cents. If you guys are in on the long side, you guys got about 9 cents left. So FEMY, you guys got about 8 cents left here. I like it. I want to see it pop on up, and then people are going to start locking in profits. But let's see if you can get up towards that 278 mark. Starting to get a little climb. Best thing to do, guys. Let's do it together. Let's watch this, okay? Really fun. One of my favorite things to do right now, okay? So many people do not know how to read a level 2. If you do not know how to read a level 2, watch this right now. We have FEMY, which is the hottest play in the market at this moment. We know FEMY has room to run up towards its old high, which is at the price of $279. Let's just round this up to $280. And when we're looking at a level 2, so many traders don't know what they should be focusing on. Well, it's really as simple as this. The left side of it is going to be the bid. How do we know what the bids are? The bids are the buyers. Bid, buyers, very simple, very easy. The right side is going to be the ask. The ask is going to be the sellers. It's going to be the shorters, the people that want the market to fall. So really all we have at this time is we are going to be having a battle, right? We're going to be having a battle between the bids. We're going to be having a battle between the asks. So let's think about this right now. If our target is to get up towards 280, what do you think the bids want to do to start with? Well, the bids, their goal is they want to try to get up towards 270. Let's try to take little baby steps. Work ourselves up towards around that 280 mark. And the goal on the ask is to guard this 270 mark. Basically guard 270 until we basically have enough people saying, it's not going to happen and let's move on from here. So notice every time we come up to 270 on the ask, it usually gets rejected. There's 269. So let's watch this for a little bit. I'm going to commentate as we go. We got the ask at 270. 270 is trying to hold on up. Look at the orders going on through on 270. Bids right now are going to try to push on up here because now they just reclaimed 270. Now the bid's number one goal is to hold 270. Watch the bid side here. It's going to try its best to hold the 270 mark. If it can hold 270, that's going to make the sellers now basically say to themselves, okay guys, we're getting weaker and we're getting pushed back. Really the way I think about this is I think about it as an old school battle. I think about it as like Trojans versus like the 300, the Spartans, right? You guys ever see that movie 300 where we're going back and forth, and let's say the buyers are the Spartans. The Spartans right now are pushing back. They're pushing back the Trojans or the morals, right? The immortals, right? And it's a battle back and forth. But what just happened? We just hit a high of 279. Why is this important to us? Take a look at the previous chart, guys. Scroll on back. 279 is past chart history. 279 right here, past chart history pattern. This is where we're going to start seeing more sellers move on in on this play. So studying past chart history pattern and now realizing 279 is a very tough target to break above. Watch how many sellers are going to be at 279, 280, and going to try to hold it underneath this area. Because if we break through 280, we have a clear path to $3. Watch this. We got 278, 277. Every time we come up to 279, we're going to get rejected, I think. 278, 277, 277, 276. Let's watch. Watch the ask. The buyers are doing the best they can. Push them back. Push them up towards around 278. And all right now we have is chart history, 278, 279, going to try to lead towards that sell-off. And guys, look at that sell-off right now. Look at that drop right here. We can see not only in the chart, we can see on the level 2 that we were going to start seeing a lot of resistance from the chart history at 279. Bids right now at 264, basically giving up at this moment. We're basically giving up at this moment. I literally just went over this 5 minutes ago. How high was this going to go before people start selling it on off? The exact number I gave was 279 by looking at the past chart history pattern. And at 279, we were going to see selling. Why? Because that's where we saw selling in the past. And all you guys have to do is realize, well, last time we spiked on up, we hit 279 and we fell. And the time before that, we spiked up to 279 and fell. And we spiked up 279 again, and we got this monster sell-off. What do you think is going to happen in the current moment? We come up to 279, people are going to be nervous of it, and they're going to say, yeah, let me sell it on off here again. So we run up to 279, we start falling back on down. Who's in control right now? The sellers or the buyers? The ask or the bids? Right now, guys, the ask, the sellers have full control at this moment. What do you think the shorters or the sellers are doing at this moment? They're saying, guys, let's push them down to 250. So right now, watch the ask. The ask right here is going to try to bully the bids. They're going to say, guys, let's push these guys back. Now, the bids are going to try to say, hey, let's try to get back up to 270 and reclaim something. But to me, after getting rejected like this, it does not look like there's many buyers. It does not look like buyers have any strength. It does not show that buyers have any confidence. I think we are going to see at this point the FEMY go all the way back down to 250. So let's see if there's any big orders that come on up. Let's see if all of a sudden the bids start running on way to 261, 260, 259. Let's see what's going to happen here. So we're watching closely. We know the main rejection area is the price of 279 regardless. The bid's most important thing is to get back above 270. And they are getting it. They're trying. They're trying to get back above 270 right now. That's a good sign of strength. Good sign of strength to get all the way back above 270. That's definitely, again, like a statement moment right there. To say, wow, bids got rejected and got back above 270. Could this lead to a possible, touch of the high of the day again? Let's see this. It's basically like Rocky. Rocky got knocked down on, round 10, and everyone thought the match was over, and now all of a sudden Rocky stood back on up. That's like the same vibe I get out of it. So FEMY at this moment, can we be able to spike and rally above 279? If we ever get back above 279, you guys know that this play right here could run all the way up towards its next high of $3. But I'm going to say now, 279, it would be an extremely tough area to break through at this moment. So we'll continue to keep our eyes peeled on it. Still watching. Let's still see. Do we have any shares available to short just yet? And we don't. So still no shares available that I can short at this moment. So we're going to keep our eyes peeled over on this play. Still watching, still waiting. Remember, guys, we have tons of level 2 boot camps. All right, tons of level 2 boot camps over in the video library over on Tradecaster. Wes, do you need level 2? I personally always need level 2. Like, people don't realize when I'm in on a trade, I don't look at the chart at all. When I'm trading a stock, I don't look at the chart. When I'm trading a stock, I watch the level 2. The chart is for me to figure out how high can it go up to. The chart is how low can it fall on down to. The chart is where's support, where's resistance. That's what the chart's for. Then once I jump into a play, I'm actually watching the actual move here, right? It would be like this, guys. If I was, let's say, a quarterback, okay? And I know this is not perfect, but let's just stick with me, okay? If I was a quarterback and I want to run a play, I'm looking at my sheet right here and I'm saying, what play should I be running? Okay, the defense, they've been lining up in this manner. What play should I be running? Okay, should I run this play? Should I run this play? Okay, I'm going to run this play. I'm going to run this play right here. I'm going to run a 42 / George Washington blast with a backside George reverse. Guys, we're going to run this play. Why are we running this play? Well, the defense is playing man-to-man. The defense, again, is dropping 2 back. We're seeing, again, the safety blitz right here. We are going to be able to run this play right here. Okay, we have our reasons. We have our play. We have it. Now, when I say hike, what am I doing? I'm actually running the play. When I say hike, I'm actually, again, doing what I need to do as my job as the quarterback to either make the throw or the pass or whatever. I'm not saying hike and still just looking at the play and running with the ball and saying, what am I supposed to do here? That's not, again, what happens. And if you're saying, why am I looking at my arm? Quarterbacks, again, keep the playbook on their arm. So the thing is, team, I'm not looking at it while I'm playing, while I have the ball in my hand. Same exact thing when I'm looking at a chart. When I'm looking at a chart, I look at support, I look at resistance, I figure out how high, how low, I figure out, where everything can go. And then once I actually trade, I'm not looking at the chart anymore. I'm looking at the level 2. I'm actually looking at the buy orders and the sell orders and figuring out all the orders that are going through. And I'm looking at the current price. I'm rarely looking at the chart when I'm in on a play. Sure, do I peek at it? Do I help, get a visual at it? Absolutely. But I already know where I want buyers and sellers to go. So there's a difference between figuring out the play and then actually executing the play. We're on a completely different standard. So to me, do I need a level 2? If I didn't have a level 2, guys, it's like driving with your eyes closed, right? I need to be able to have a level 2 to be able to figure out what's going on here. And guys, ooh, look at that, 279 touch again. 279 touch again. Let's bring over the level 2 here for a second. Let's see a battle happen at 279. Guys, 278 back down to 273, 275. There's going to be tons of sell orders every time we're above 275. It's going to be tough to stay above 275. And it's just because, look, you can see it on the chart. Come on up, drop on down, come on up, drop on down, come on up, drop on down, come on up, drop on down. Anything above 275 is probably going to lead to like rapid selling. So we got to, eventually we could see the break, but let's see here. A little bit of higher lows, 275, 276. Watch for a possible fall. 277. Can we squeeze and break? 276, 277, 278. And we know 279. We got a battle right here. 278, 278. Buyers right now are just crawling, trying to say, come on, give it to me. Right now we're at 2.8. Guys, there's a 46K seller. Did anyone see that 46K seller? Did you guys see him? Watch this. He's going to come up again. 47K, 34K, 24K. Whoa, 19K. They almost got rid of him. Now they're breaking them down. They're breaking them down right here. They're chopping wood at the moment. You guys saw that 46K seller on the level 2? And now again, it's still battling. There's so many sellers at 280 right now. There's so many people shorting at 280 right now. So many people holding down 280. The ask doesn't want to give it up, and buyers are starting to lose a little bit more men. Buyers are saying, guys, come on, keep on buying. We don't got any more money. We don't got any more shares. We're losing it. Right, so again, the ask is still selling. The ask still has shorters. The ask just has more people at the moment at 280 than, again, the bids can be able to find. Let's see. Here comes 280 push again. Bids have to hold 280. Watch the 280 here. 282. They got to hold 280. Don't fall underneath 280. If you fall underneath 280, you're going to crash. You got to hold 280 at this point. Right now, again, it's a battle. They're crawling. They got to hold 282. Look at the amount of orders that are going in at 282. Tons of orders at 282. They got to hold 280. 281 holding up very well. Shorters are still trying to bring it on down. 280, you're going back against the walls. You got to hold this area since you got it. You got to hold this area. And now it's back on down to 276. And now, again, it's going to start getting pretty weak here. Why? Because they gave up the 280 mark. They just gave up 280. I think it's going to probably start falling here soon. Because you give up 280, it's saying you can't do it. I think it's going to start falling here soon. I personally, if I was in on this play right now, I'd probably look for a short. Let's do a mental trade at this moment. Let's say I do a mental trade at 279 right now. I'm going to do a mental trade at 279, stop loss at 285, high of the day. And Dek, why would you do a mental trade right now? Because they were above 280. They just gave up 280. Since they just gave up 280, that's a psychological tick right there of, wow, we can't hold 280. We try to break it. We couldn't hold it. I would do a short, but let's do a mental play. Stop loss at 285. Let's see if it cracks back on down underneath 270. Let's see if I'm correct here. Let's see if this thing can drop here. So let's see, watching FEMY at this moment, still watching to see if this is going to fade. I'm doing mental trade. Unfortunately, there's no shares available to short. If you're saying, Ducka, why don't you just go ahead and do a real short? You're not putting your money where your mouth is. I can't. The stock is not available to short. So I'm just practicing right now, right? So let's see FEMY at this moment. Let's see if it does get a dump underneath 270. Let's just see if my thinking's correct. My psychological move is correct here. Right now, bids are still giving it a chance. Hey, let's see. I would have a stop loss at 285 if I had shorts on this. I'd have a stop loss at 285. Let's see. Stop loss at 285. I'd be in at 279. Because it's still not holding that 280 mark. It's fighting, FEMY. Who can tell me right now what's the best thing about FEMY? There's one thing on the chart that's the best thing for it that's giving it still life. Does anyone know what it is? There's one thing that's really helpful on the chart over on FEMY. And that is right here, team. Connect the dots. Higher low, higher low, higher low, higher low. So technically, at this moment, we are still considered bullish on the chart because we are, again, higher lows. Now, even with these higher lows, I would still, again, be on the bearish side with a 285 stop loss. So it would just be a very simple trade. But I just want to see if I'm going to be correct here. If we get the dump, eventually enough buyers. Because the fact is it can't hold 280 right now. That's just the pure fact. You guys can see that. I can see that. If it can hold 280 and squeeze and spike to $3, beautiful. Shut me up, FEMY. Shut me up. But right now, it doesn't look like you've been able to hold FEM 280 at all. Here it goes. Can it go? 285? 285? 285, is it going to be able to break? Now watch, guys, since we are at 285, you're going to see tons of big orders. I'm going to try to take a quick little screenshot, if I can, right when we come up to 285. Hold on. Right when we hit 285? Oh, it kind of took them all out. And guys, it's squeezing. I like it. So I would be out of this trade. FEMY would have squeezed me out on this trade right here. I would have been out with a 5-cent stop loss right there. But I like the idea. I like the play. I would have had a 5-cent stop loss, FEMY. But, what I'm trying to get out of this here, team, is that this play, at this moment, FEMY, it's cool that you guys can look at the level 2. And I always am watching the level 2 when I'm trading. That's what I'm always looking at. I'm always watching those level 2. So FEMY, pretty awesome. Still, again, not the fastest play in the world. You kind of have to buy a lot of shares to make some good money. But at the same time, really cool stuff. SPY not doing too much. SPY is just so boring at the moment. It's so boring. Dek, how's the paper trades of this? I like this a lot, guys. Look at this. The paper trade of in the money, same day expiration, it's still green. Same day expiration, still green in the money. I love it. I love that. I love that. Same day expiration in the money. I love that. I love that, guys. I like that a lot. Dek, SLNO starting to come on up here a little bit. Ooh. We're starting to get a little later in the day. We're starting to get a little later in the morning here. I'm usually not even here this long on a Friday. Sometimes Fridays are like this. Now again, Fridays, guys, sometimes get like this. You know why? Because of lack of news. You guys know news scanners are so important. So important. But, if you do not have any sort of hot news. So the thing is, think about it like this. Okay? Fridays is usually less traders in the market. Why? People go out Thursday night. People travel on Friday. People sleep in on Friday. People just take off on Fridays as a stock trader. So if people take off on Fridays as a stock trader, there's less volume in the market. If there's less volume in the market, there's less money to be made. So the thing is, a lot of these companies don't put out hot news on Fridays. I'll be honest with you. If I was a company on the stock market, I would put out news on Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. I wouldn't put out news on Fridays because I know there's less people, which means there's less investors. So a lot of times, if we have less news, that means we have a lot of times less breakouts. And the reason why there's less news is because there's less traders in the market and companies don't want to put those out. So it's basically like an infinite circle of blaming. It's like pointing the finger. It's like traders like, well, I don't show up on Fridays because you guys don't put out good news. And it's like, well, we don't put out good news because you guys aren't here to trade it. Well, if you guys put out good news, we'd be here to trade it. Well, I will put out good news, but you guys have to show me that you guys are going to be here, right? So it's like kind of like a circle that's never ending of just like pointing fingers. So it's like Fridays are always dead news days, which also leads towards what? The biggest breakouts. Let me tell you guys something. Why did SLNO go on this monster spike, right? Take a look at this play. SLNO went on this insane spike because it came out with positive data, news. We had IMVT come out with this monster spike because it came out with positive data, news. We have seen BNOX come out with this monster spike. Why did it? Because it has positive data, news. Right? So news leads to the biggest breakouts. You usually don't get a lot of news on Fridays. Right now, Shaz, we have our same day in the money, currently up $109. Call contracts are same right here. Time decay is starting to take more of an effect. They are starting to get more, but I'll be honest, like during the small account, we're not even going to be holding it like this long, right? You know, as you guys know. So just got to be smart, got to stay ready, you know, stay alert, making sure we're doing everything right. Small account to be able to prove to you that it's possible to be able to grow a small account.
The small account challenge begins.
If you are willing to put in the work, have the right strategy, you can be able to grow your accounts.
Are you ready?
So if you're willing to step up, if you're willing to actually put in the work, if you want to become a full-time stock trader, this is the time that you guys want to do.
Only on tradecaster.com.
Yeah, ladies and gentlemen, we're kind of coming on down to a little bit of the end here, team. And FEMY, a little bit of a pop here. FEMY still has that nice little higher low. Could we possibly see a little bit of that squeeze on FEMY? I really wish this play had shares available to short. And nope, they just don't have shares available to short. But guys, I mean, if you guys are looking for your last little bit of a trade, FEMY is where you guys are at here. So FEMY is where you guys are at if you guys are on your last little bit saying, Deck, I need to pull the trigger on something. But team, I think I am just about all set, ready to go here. And, you know, I'm probably going to be wrapping some things on up here. I just want to open up the floor over on TikTok. I want to open up the floor over on YouTube. I want to open up the floor, of course, on Tradecaster. Does anyone have any sort of questions for me right now? I'm an open book. I'm happy to help you guys on out with anything that you guys need. So if you guys do have any questions, comments, or concerns, right now is the perfect time to ask. As you guys have already heard a bajillion times at this point, you guys have until Sunday night to sign up to tradecaster.com for the small account challenge. And if you guys do not sign up by Sunday, unfortunately, you guys will not be able to join us. So head on over right now. Make sure you guys go do that. And if you guys are Tradecaster members, you guys can upgrade your subscription right now. Also, make sure you guys sign on up and join for Lightspeed. So Lightspeed so that you guys are all set. What do I think about NIO? I like NIO. NIO, you know, it's not like anything I watch often, to be honest. The biggest thing I would say on NIO, watch the 13 EMA. Whenever you're underneath this green line, you are considered bearish. I would not buy long-term into a bearish stock. So if you're thinking about long-term at all, wait until you go bullish. Once you go bullish, you'll be all set, ready to rock and roll here. Mud Client, I know you didn't mention it in the small account, but just to confirm, you're not interested in any swing trades. Not at the beginning, at least. At the beginning, we have to worry so much about time decay. Holding overnight is not in the cards. Sean Wood, what's your home DZ? The drop zone, baby? How many jumps do you have? I honestly have not jumped now in a year and a half. We're talking about skydiving here. But I would go to my home DZ is Sky's the Limit. Sky's the Limit in East Stroudsburg, PA. That's where I jump. And for any skydiver out there, I have very minimal jumps. And I know it sounds like a lot to anyone who does not ever jump before, but I have 54 jumps. So I have 54 skydives, 54 jumps. And I know that sounds like a lot to anyone who doesn't skydive, but in the skydiving community, that's like I'm literally like a baby in the stock market. Christoph, what are your thoughts on covered calls? Covered calls, I don't really do them too often. It's something that I'm working on getting better on, and that's the thing about the stock market. There's so many things that you can learn. Like, I consider myself an expert in the stock market in certain fields. But when it comes to people like Dek, what do you think about iron condors and covered calls and selling covered calls? And what do you think about Forex and Forex exchanges over in, again, England? I don't have the expertise on that. So if I don't have an expertise, I'm not going to do it. And I'm not going to make you guys put your money into something. So just things I got to continue to learn on. Cousin Greg loved watching the level 2 play-by-play. Yeah, that's always fun. That's what's always going through my head. Nagman, so in the money, same day is the key? Correct. That is the key right there. Kabuto, say Dek, so would the small account challenge work? Would you also be doing regular trades? Yes, I'm going to be doing option trades, but if we see like a penny stock spiking crazy, we're just going to jump in with shares on the penny stock as well. So if that's there, we're doing it. Guys, I'm doing anything I can for us to make money. That's the most important thing. I don't care if, again, we are making money through options. I don't care if we're making money through shares. I don't care if we're setting up a lemonade stand and we're selling Girl Scout cookies, because you know what? Those Thin Mints are going to fly off the shelves. We're growing the small account. No excuses. No excuses. Okay? So either, again, you guys get ready to rock and roll, get over here on Tradecaster, make sure you guys are set, make sure you guys get on over to Lightspeed, or on top of that, go ahead and go get some discount Thin Mints, because we need you. And it's game time, baby. So everyone get dialed in, get ready to rock and roll. We'll keep jumping around here. What does the red and green numbers on the bid and the level 2 mean? So this is just to help us on visuals. So the red and green, guys, it just helps us for our eyes as a human. It shows us how many orders there are at the best current buying price, and how many orders there are at the best current selling price, followed by the next best order, and the next best price, and the next best price. So it just helps us to be able to break it down on how many orders there are at the best current price. Like if it looked like this would be extremely confusing, wouldn't it? When it's not color-coded. But since it is color-coded, it just gives us an idea of how many orders there are at the best current price. But remember, we have all these lessons, level 2 boot camps over on Tradecaster. So just head on over to the video library, go on over, video library, scroll on down, level 2 boot camp. It'll teach you everything you need to know about the level 2 boot camp. What system should we use? I'm assuming Lightspeed and not the web browser version. If you only open up an account with $2,000, you're only going to have the web version. So I'm going to have a little bit of like a cheat sheet. And what I mean by that is I have my normal Lightspeed account open and running, plus, again, the web version. So I'm going to be looking at the web version, but I'm also going to be looking at my normal Lightspeed account to be able to figure out some certain things. And then I'm just going to type in my orders over on the web version. So the web version is all we get with $2,000. So we are all good there. Yep, absolutely, team. A lot of just awesome information we've gone over so far today. Is the approval fast? Guys, how quick did you guys get approved on Lightspeed? Usually a couple hours? Couple hours or so? Bankatronic, where can I spot the limit up, limit down? It's not on E-Trade. It's not on TD Ameritrade. You need a premium broker to see the limit up, limit down, such as like Lightspeed. So Lightspeed has it, limit up, limit down. I think Webull has it. But, you know, to see the Holtz, not every broker has it. Only certain brokers have it. So we're all set here. Mo Money is the monthly and yearly plans. The sessions be the same as far as live trading, info, and alerts. So yeah, so if you got a 6-month, 12-month lifetime membership, you get it at a discount price. And then also on top of that, we do send you an ultimate trading guide. And also for lifetime memberships, I do send you my number. If you guys ever need anything, you can text me, call me, whatever you guys need. And if you guys have a lifetime membership and you don't have my number, just DM me and I'm happy to, again, hit you on up. So again, lifetime memberships do give you guys direct access to me. You guys can email me or text me. You guys can call me whenever you guys need me. Just give me a text first, and then we can jump on the phone. Also, on top of that, guys, we can become Snapchat friends. We can snap each other funny pictures. You know what I mean? Snap each other our dinners, stuff like that. But that's only for lifetime members. That's only for lifetime members. Rod Hall deck just pulled the trigger on the lifetime. Woo! Cannot wait. I mean, that's that. If you guys been in chat for longer than a year, lifetime's the way to go. Hey, ladies and gentlemen, we're getting ready to wrap this thing on up here, team. Getting ready to wrap this thing on up. Let's get ready to do it here, team.
In 3 days.
I'm going back to a small account to be able to prove to you that it's possible to be able to grow a small account.
The small account challenge begins.
If you are willing to put in the work, have the right strategy, you could be able to grow your accounts.
Are you ready?
So if you're willing to step up, if you're willing to actually put in the work, if you want to become a full-time stock trader, this is the time that you guys want to do it.
Only on tradecaster.com.
So traders of all types, traders from all over the world, boys and girls, everybody gather on up. The next time you see me, I will have a $2,000 account. The next time you guys see me, I will have a absolute bald head, and I will, with every profit we get, I will grow a little bit of hair back. Traders, Monday morning will be the next time you guys see me. Monday morning will be the time that we kick off the small account. Make sure you guys are all set, ready to rock, and I cannot wait. Traders, let's get ready to do this. It's the time that we've been waiting for. We got 2 days away. Enjoy your weekend. Get some time to rest on up. Get a massage. Get your wife or your husband to rub your back. And let's get ready to get back here on Money Monday. You guys ready? Hey, I'll see you guys then. Enjoy your weekend, seriously, and have some fun. I'll see you guys on Money Monday. Let's get ready to do it. Always a blast. Best trading community in the world. Tradecaster.com. Let me see ya. Let me hear ya. Everyone take off your clothes and let's start dancing. Let's do it, team. In 3, 2, 1. Ah-hoo! You guys are fantastic. I love you. And I'll see you guys later on. See you Monday. Let's do it. Thank you, TikTok, and thank you, YouTube. You guys have been awesome. Woo! It's nothing that if I tell everyone how I made this money, that it's going to affect me in any sort of way. AMD, if we get a quick little pop above $12, I'm thinking about maybe a quick little short over on AMD. Finger on the trigger to lock in profits when it starts moving back on up. Here we go. Nice job. Let's take it. $979 in profit. Look at this spike, baby. Taking some gains right off the top right here. 124,000. You just got to know what you're doing. 200. Every single person can be successful. Dollars in profit. There's no reason for you not to become a full-time trader. Now we're currently up $2,100. Let's just keep it going even more. I want every single person. Now we're up $2,500. Now we're going up to $117.40. It's not like it's a competition. It's if I tell you how I was able to do this, go out, make that money, make a killer, and let's all absolutely crush it together. Baby, let's see this thing keep unfolding even farther here. We're up $1,100 within the first 5 minutes of the day. I'm feeling absolutely fantastic.
Oh yeah, one more time. One more time. Running down to the riptide, taking away to the dark side. I wanna be your left-hand man. I love you when you're singing that song, and I got a lump in my throat, cause you're gonna sing the words wrong. One more time. Running down to the riptide, taking away to the dark side. I wanna be your left got a lump in my throat, cause you don't tell me what is wrong.
Don't you?
Now she want a photo, you already know though. You only live once, that's the motto, nigga. YOLO, and we bout it every day, every day, every day. They be sitting on the bench, nigga, we don't really play every day, every day. Fuck what anybody say, can't see him cause the money in the way. Real nigga, what's up?
Oh my God, Becky, look at her butt. Don't you?
Now she want a photo, you already know though. You only live once, that's the motto, nigga. YOLO, and we bout it every day, every day, every day. They be sitting on the bench, nigga, we don't really play every day, every day. Fuck what anybody say, can't see him cause the money in the way. Real nigga, what's up?
Oh my God, Becky, look at her butt. Don't you?
If our love is tragedy, why are you my remedy? If our love's insanity, why are you my clarity?
Roxanne, all she wanna do is party all night. Goddamn, Roxanne, never gonna love me, but it's alright. She think I'm an asshole, she think I'm a player. She keep running back though, only cause I pay her. Roxanne, all she wanna do is party all night.
Yeah! If our love is tragedy, why are you my remedy?
Roxanne, all she wanna do is party all night. Goddamn, Roxanne.
I'm never gonna financially recover from this.
I wanna take you away. Let's escape into the music. DJ, let it play. I just can't refuse it. Like the way you do this. Keep on rocking to it. Please don't stop it. Please don't stop the music.
You gotta work what you got. Hey, you gotta work what you got. Supposed to be in class, but I ain't going unless chill on the couch. See what's on the telly when we leave the house. Can you stay well? Can you stay well? Cause girl, I'm feeling lazy and I'm trying to hang around. If I could, then I would. I'm going wherever you will go. Way up high or down low. I'm going wherever you will go. If I could, then I would. I'm going wherever you will go. So testosterone boys and the great girls, will you dance to this beat and hold on the cause? So testosterone boys and the great girls, will you dance to this beat and hold on the cause? I walk a lonely road, the only one that I have ever known. Don't know where it goes, but it's home to me and I walk alone. My shadow's the only one that walks beside me. My shallow heart's the only thing that's beating. Sometimes I wish someone up there will find me.